everyone.
Hey guys.
How are you guys doing? We had a little bit of a situation like literally 30 seconds ago. Poor Tucker just threw up on the floor.
I don't know why.
Poor baby. He actually had to go to the vet today. He has a little cyst that grows on his tail, and it just kind of like comes back every few months. We have to get it drained, and it's like in a spot where they can't really remove it without amputating the tail, which I'm not about to do unless it would be absolutely needed. So he had it drained today, and he's been kind of tired, and he just went outside. I think he might have eaten some grass. Maybe his tummy was hurting, and he just came over and threw up like right when we're about to start. Oh, baby. Oh, no. So Will's just cleaning that up real quick. So bear with us.
Like this literally just
right.
happened.
Poor baby. So, but we got lots of time for everything. Yeah, guys, let us know where you're tuning in from. I already see we got a lot of comments. Let me start going through. Looks like we got Jane from South Carolina. Hi, Jane. Good to see you on here. Let's see. Steve from Central California. Very cool. Vicky from Oregon. It's so funny because I always I recognize the names so much for the people who comment on the videos a lot. So it's cool to see where you guys are actually located. We got Andrew here from Pennsylvania, not too far from us. We're going to be back in Pennsylvania in September, I believe, for the Hershey show. Connie from Maui, very cool. Connie, let us know what the weather's like in Maui right now. It's actually finally feeling like spring here in Maryland, so it's not too bad, but today was actually a little bit more of a chilly day. All right, Marvin from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Marvin. Courtney from Tennessee. Awesome. We got Kathy from Maryland. Nice to see some fellow Marylanders in the house. All right, Christina from Nova Scotia. We've got a few Canada people in here. All right. I think Will's just finishing up with poor Tuck. Come here, baby. Come here. Are you okay?
Oh. He also ate grass, so
I think that's why. I think his stomach was hurting, and you know how dogs like eat grass when their stomach hurts.
Yeah.
And then, but I try to usually keep him from eating too much because then he will usually throw up. Oh, my mom said, my precious baby. As you can see, it is her precious baby. If you look at her profile picture, it's Tucker. All right, we got someone else from, I'm guessing that's California, not Canada. I'm not super familiar with Gilroy. Arizona, Pennsylvania. We got someone from Ireland, Will.
Nice.
Awesome. I would love to go to Ireland. I've been wanting to do a whole UK trip for a while. That's something that's really high on my list. All right, we got Minnesota, Southern Indiana. Man, we got people all over the country, all over the world even. North Carolina. We got Michigan. We're going to be talking about Michigan later, so stay tuned for that. Southwest Virginia. We got a couple people in Illinois. Tiffany from Florida. We also love Florida. As you guys probably noticed in the videos, we go to Florida quite a bit. It's almost like starting to feel like our second home.
It really is.
When somewhere's like a second home, when you go there, you don't even really think of going and doing fun stuff. You just see it as home. You're just home. Usually when you're home, you're not looking for touristy things to do constantly. Right. All right, we got someone from Salisbury, so that's not too far from us. Oh, hi guys. Yeah. Good to see you. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Yeah.
We're gonna take probably the first 10 minutes or so, let people jump on.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're just getting on, guys, make sure to let us know where you're tuning in from. We're interested to see where everyone's here. Look, poor Tucker has stage fright. Aw. Where is he at now?
He's right here.
Oh, he's right here as well.
Some love.
Tucker is a very clingy dog.
He's very needy.
As you probably have noticed, even when we record videos, sometimes he's right there with us. All right, we got Matt in the house. Here we go now. Wellington, New Zealand.
Wow.
Nice. That's awesome. Comment, let us know what time is it in New Zealand. I know it's tomorrow.
Yeah. It's probably pretty early though.
Yeah, I imagine. I actually have family in Australia because my grandmother was Australian. And so there's a couple family. I have so much family I don't even know in Australia, but we do have a couple people that we actually know and we'll talk to sometimes. And it's funny because when it's my birthday, they'll comment and be like, "Happy Australian birthday," because it's really like the next day for them. All right, let's see. We got Madison, Wisconsin.
Nice.
Southern California. Very cool. Provo, Utah.
Nice.
Andrew, you saw us at the Hershey show last year. That's awesome. Thank you for coming. We will be there again this year. That's the plan.
Of course.
I believe in the same spot, right?
I don't know. I think it's kind of TBD.
Okay.
I think we reserved that spot.
Hoping to get that spot.
Well, no, we have that spot reserved.
Okay.
It's just a matter of if we're going to proceed with that spot or go somewhere else.
Yeah, they're kind of like the way the Hershey show works, I believe, is like you have kind of like it's like grandfathered in. Like if you had the site last year, you have first dibs. Yeah. Sorry, I was blanking on that. Chicagoland. We've been to Chicago. We love Chicago. Chicago like really exceeded our expectations.
For sure.
Like,
I was very surprised.
Yeah, like I didn't think it was gonna be like Chicago was cool, but I was like not. It was just like a lot cooler. I was expecting being right there on the water, and we went kayaking on the Chicago River. Mark from the Boogie Down Bronx says hello. Hi, Mark. We got South Louisiana. And we got Texas. We drove through both of those states.
Little nose here.
Oh, baby. Poor baby doesn't feel good. I think hopefully he's okay now that he got it out of his system.
I know.
Let's see. Frederick, Maryland. You're close to us. Make me a moderator, Jen. Okay, hold on. System. Let me see. Now I gotta find Matt to make him a moderator. Where?
Right there. Right there.
Where?
You cast it.
Oh, there.
Like 3 times.
Okay, sorry. Add moderator.
There we go.
Okay, you're in a moderator now, Matt. All right, Southwest Michigan. We got Virginia.
Nice.
Ooh, Hillsborough River State Park.
And a 340.
And a Paradigm 340.
Nice.
Hillsborough River isn't that in Florida? That sounds so familiar. I believe that's in Florida. We've never stayed there, but I feel like I've seen it a lot. We got, let's see, Tom from Colorado. We got Massachusetts. Richard in Myrtle Beach. Hi, Richard.
Nice.
We used to go to Myrtle Beach a lot. We haven't been in a while. We're gonna have to take a little. We've never camped there.
I know.
And I've heard there's some really nice campgrounds on Myrtle Beach. Like what's the one like Southern Pines or something?
Something
that
like
our friend stayed at.
Yeah.
Looks really nice. All right, just a couple more minutes. We let everyone jump on. We got Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice.
Florida Panhandle, Iowa. Let's see, New Jersey. Oh, Endless RV.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Thanks so much for jumping on. Oh, we got Jose Hernandez. So we met Julie and Jose at the RV One of Charleston grand opening. It was like a few weeks ago. Yeah. You guys are just like the best. And they even opened up. They were like, hey, you can camp at our house and everything. Right. So we might have to take them up on that one day. But just the nicest people. Let's see. Who else do we got on here? We got Castroville, Texas.
Oh, that's where we were. We went to Castroville, right?
Did we?
When we stayed at that, I forget the name of that RV park.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, that was Castroville.
Oh, that was Castroville. Okay, we stayed there like what, in February?
Yeah, at that golf resort and
Evening Jen and Big Daddy. That's your name. 12 p.m. in the UK.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks so much for jumping on so late for some of you that are in different time zones. All right. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. All right. Yeah, we need to let's make Endless RV a moderator too. Yeah, okay. I know. I really I don't know if I can trust Matt with that responsibility. You guys are a lot more reliable. Where are they at? I gotta find them. Here we go. All right. You guys should now be a moderator. Okay.
Oh, guys, also let us know. Make sure we, let us know that you can hear us and see us okay.
Yeah, guys.
It seems like it's coming through okay, but we forgot to ask.
Yeah. We're kind of like newbies to live stream. We don't do a ton of live streams. We've only done one before, I think we did one when we hit 5,000 subscribers. So
yeah.
I'll take the Big Daddy. But yeah, just let us know if you can hear us okay. We're about to get started with everything. So just leave down in the comments, make sure the video and audio is sounding good. As you can see, we have a nice backdrop for this live. So I went on Amazon and got I was like, wouldn't it be so fun to have big, when people do the number for your birthday, have 10,000 behind us. So that turned out really nice. We have a couple that are a little suspiciously, I'm mirrored, so it's okay. But suspiciously deflating. So if balloons fall down during the live, don't be surprised. All right, so it looks like we are sounding good. We're coming through okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started now. So first of all, thank you so much to everyone for being on here and joining, and just all of you for just being part of the journey to 10,000. It was
down. So let me see if I can move up a little closer.
Okay, you keep laying there, buddy.
Good boy.
So, we want to say, first of all, just thank you guys for being here, for being part of the journey. We see a lot of familiar names and faces on here, and there's some of you that have been with us. I mean,
since
day one of the YouTube channel, and just commenting and liking the videos and watching them. And we just appreciate it so much. And we're going to go into some thank yous later on, but just wanted to start by saying that. And so we have some exciting things on the agenda today.
I think so, yeah.
We have some giveaways going on. We have a special announcement.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a Q&A at the end. So first of all, just want to start with, again, thank you. YouTube is definitely a investment. It's a platform that you devote a lot of time and energy and resources into for a long time. And whereas 10,000 in the grand scheme of things maybe isn't a lot, it really means a lot to us because it was a long journey to get here.
It really was.
You know, I think when did we really kicked in the YouTube channel a little over a year ago. Yeah. And as you guys know, this year we started doing 2 videos a week.
And that's really helped
a lot. It's helped a lot with the growth, but it also takes a lot of time to make 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
But it's just it's something that the YouTube channel means so much to us.
Right.
That it's I was telling Will the other day, the motivation for starting the YouTube channel, specifically the vlog, was we were we just want to document our travels in our life. We had made a couple, and then even just months later, we watched back
and we stopped.
Yeah.
We only did 3 or 4 videos
when we first started.
And we stopped.
Yeah.
But and then we went back and watched those videos, and it was man, that was really cool.
Right. And even months later, there's you forget about so many little details of your trip, and and most people when they travel, they just take pictures and maybe little video clips here and there, but that's all they have to remember it.
Right.
And so really that was the reason that we started in the first place. And we kind of said obviously we'd love to see where this takes us, but I think what kept us being consistent and growing was just that being our why.
Yes.
Even we said to each other several times, even if this doesn't amount to anything, we would still want to do it because of that.
Of course,
to look back and at those memories and everything. And so that's what, and quite honestly, the vlogs take a lot more time than our Wednesday videos, and that's kind of the motivation behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But in this past year, as we've grown the channel more, I think we've unlocked a new motivation.
We have.
Right?
I feel like we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just to grow and really, I feel like this year it's been big on educate. Use what we've worked hard to learn on our end.
Yeah.
And just kind of help spread the knowledge.
Yeah. And I think now it's seeing the value that we bring in videos. And just knowing that you guys are looking forward to a video, every Sunday, every Wednesday. And I know we're not perfect every week, but we trust me. It means, it's very important to us to bring a video to you guys because we know you're waiting for it, honestly.
Yeah.
And we know it's bringing you value and just hopefully some laughs and fun and everything. And so I think that's become a new motivation for us to keep going and keep on this journey and everything. So that's what we kind of just wanted to start with. So we're going to jump into kind of what we're going to be talking about specifically. So first of all, like I said earlier, we're doing giveaways. We have some awesome giveaways, guys. We reached out to some brands that we're in contact with, and most of these aren't or if any, are actual like sponsors of Will and Jen. It's
Right.
just brands that a lot of brands that we've been connected with through Matt's RV reviews.
Yeah.
And they were just like so nice and sweet to donate products to give away to you guys.
Right, they really were.
So first of all, do you want to bring over the some of these products we have here?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this.
Yes. We got a
My
waggle.
waggle.
So if you guys watch, if you guys have seen on the Motorhome channel, I think, Matt's RV Reviews, this waggle has been a sponsor in the past, and it's a pet temperature monitor system for your RV.
Yeah.
So, and they, from what I see, like they're Amazon's choice for like if you search like pet RV temperature monitor on Amazon, it's like Amazon's choice.
Yeah.
Now we have one. We actually haven't used it yet. We haven't installed
we'll hook it up soon.
So we can't speak to like exactly the details of how it works, but from what I've heard, it's pretty nice. And so we will be installing ours soon, but you can also be one to kind of like test it out if you win this. So that's one of the giveaways. And then what else do we got?
Next is from Lippert. Of course, Lippert is so good to us. We love everybody at Lippert. It's just like the nicest group of people, and they always take such good care of us. Anything we need, they're always there for us. And again, we're not official brand ambassadors, and they don't sponsor us really. Like officially. So it was really nice of them. They did a nice tire link, which we do also have a set. As you guys know, we're like crazy busy, so we have all this stuff. And we like really got to dedicate some time to finally get it installed. I think this is pretty easy, so hopefully we'll get it installed. I think the goal is this week when we're camping around and stuff. So
and that's just to keep, checking your tire pressure, if a tire was dropping pressure and everything.
Exactly.
All right,
next is a little big and heavy.
You got that?
Yep.
We got a U-step.
U-step. Now this one's mine. And
yeah, you always want to get this one. Exactly.
I love my U-step, truthfully. Again, they were somebody who sponsored Matt's RV reviews, but truthfully, I just love the product. And, when we're home in Maryland, I work on some house flips and stuff. I use it all the time there. And I truthfully just love this ladder. So I reached out to them, and they graciously gave us a 9.5 foot to give away.
Yep. And also, guys, real quick, all of the brands that are doing giveaways, I have them linked down in the description. There's a couple of them that we have like discount codes for, so make sure if you're interested in any of those to use those links so that you can take advantage of that.
Yep.
Or just like if you see a product that you like and you're interested in, that's all down below.
Yeah, we appreciate them so much, and so obviously support them as much as we can. Are we going through all of them?
Yeah, real quick. This one's a good one.
This is a good one. I mean, this is valued at like $1,000 or maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
It's like 900. It's right under.
Right under 1,000. So Furrion, let's see, it is backwards. So the Furrion vehicle observation system. So it's the backup camera. Backup camera here. The side marker lights, and then of course the screen. Backwards.
I know, it's confusing.
Again, what is these?
Right, we have one of these
that
we have not installed. We are prioritizing installing a lot of this stuff like in the next couple weeks, so we've been really wanting to do like a RV upgrades for like, especially for like newbies. Like, what are the things that are like, what are some of the best things to get like upgrades when you first start RVing? So that, and some of that stuff definitely will fit in that video. Now also, eTrailer is giving a $300 gift card, so that will be one of the giveaway items. Thank you so much to eTrailer.
Yeah, they're awesome too.
Yes, and then believe the last one that we haven't mentioned is RV Life. So RV Life is a sponsor on the Matt's RV Reviews Motorhome channel, and they have given us a full year subscription to give away. So for some of these, probably for most of these actually, if you win, I'll tell you guys where like to email us so that we can get like your name and your address and all of that to ship the stuff to you. So we'll get into that later. But so that's the giveaways we're doing, guys. Super cool, and we're gonna be doing them all throughout the live. So quick couple like housekeeping items real quick. For the giveaways, you have to be on the live to be eligible for the drawing, because it will be randomly selecting someone in attendance. So you have to be on the live. Yeah,
what's cool is we don't do it, but the system we use does it. So it's all like So really quick, should we say?
Yeah. So
congratulations to Courtney.
Congratulations. So this is the exact model that we have. Alliance Avenue 32 RLS.
It's not the Avenue.
the Avenue.
Shout out to Ab.
In our video where we dropped the RV off for service, we were saying that we really wanted to name the RV, and so we were asking for some opinions. And
I feel like we did, but I
think we settled on Abby.
Oh, that's right.
Because so a lot of people name their alliance Alley because it's like alliance, you know. But we call it the Avenue, so we thought Abby sounded. I really wanted to be a girl for some reason. So I think we settled on Abby, and I think Ab at Alliance will be happy to hear that, or maybe not. I don't know if he wants it named after him or not. So I was just thinking real quick. Let me pull up the giveaway tool.
Okay.
And I think if I choose that.
Are we ready for the first one?
We might be. I just wanted to make sure that it was working first. Okay. So can I close that, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it's working, right? Because it only says 45 entries.
Okay, I might have to refresh it.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's next on the agenda. Oh, one other thing I want to mention. We do have Will's sister Kati here, who you've probably seen in videos. So Kati's right over there. And she's just going to be kind of helping us to monitor the comments because they're flowing in and it's hard for us to like keep up with them.
Yeah.
But also, like you probably heard, we have some moderators on, Endless RVing and Matt. So they're going to be helping us as well. But anything else? Oh, one last thing is we're going to be doing the Q&A at the end. So preferably if you guys have questions that pop up during the live and you can save them to post at the end, that will make it much easier for us to find the questions.
Right.
So
now we're going to have to scroll.
Yeah, and honestly, it's probably going to get missed.
Yeah.
So save your questions for the end, and then once we start that, we'll have you do #question at the beginning of the comment, so that it stands out to us.
Yeah.
As a question that we're going to answer. And anything else?
I think that was it, right?
Okay, so let's see. All right, so first things first. I'm like looking at our agenda, by the way, because we wrote it out because I knew I would just forget the order of everything. So first things first, we are doing a giveaway of the Lippert Furrion backup camera. So let me refresh our giveaway tool.
Hopefully it works.
I hope so. See, why is it not working?
Uh-oh.
Any user whose comment includes this text. See, I don't want.
Oh, so everybody has to comment.
Okay, so change of plans, because that can't be right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here I'm going to screen share, I think.
Okay.
So that I can show them. Bear with us, guys. All right. Oh man, of course it's
Maybe
a whole
we're not.
thing. Oh gosh, bear with us, guys. Having some technical difficulties. No, where's the quit and restart?
No.
Alrighty then. Well, can I just show a window?
Oh yeah, probably that.
Can I do that entire screen?
Well, you got to open up the right.
I see it will still won't let me.
Still will, yeah.
I messed up. Well, all right. Well, I guess we're not sharing our screen on this live. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. So the giveaway tool is through the platform that we used to stream on, and so we were hoping it was just gonna work where like it would shuffle everyone in attendance, but it's not showing all the people on there.
Right.
So here's what we're gonna do. If you want to be entered right now into this drawing, you need to comment what?
Furrion.
Furrion. So #Furrion. FURRION. So we'll give you guys a couple minutes.
Look at what
to
Tony
do
said. Say hi to Tony really quick.
Yes.
Tony's on our team. Tony is awesome. Thank you for joining us, first of all. But Tony doesn't have an RV, so if he wins, he handles like pretty much all the sales that we give him, just to get him to, from start to finish, basically, and answer everybody's questions. So he said if he wins, he'll include it in the next RV purchase.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks,
Tony is always like, if you guys have been to some of like the events we've done, like he was at the Tampa RV show, the Jacksonville open house, the Charleston open house that we were just at. So if you guys have been to those, you may have like met Tony or passed them and didn't even know, but he is like on the Matt's RV Reviews team on the the RV retailer side helping us out.
Yeah, he's great too. He's become a friend of ours. So.
Yes. So we're gonna give you guys a couple more seconds to put in #Furrion. You have to comment that to be entered into the drawing.
Hopefully that works.
Yeah. Not all. All right. Let's see. All right, we've had 48 entries so far. They're coming in. All right. 10 seconds, guys.
Just to make sure it's working, do hashtag something else and it should show up 0. Do that.
Okay. Well, but it is they just went up, so I think it is working.
It is working. Okay.
Okay, let's do.
Yeah, okay, it's working.
Okay.
Cool.
Hashtag Fury on. Unfortunately, I was wanting to share my screen because this giveaway tool does a cool like shuffle, and then it's like confetti when you win.
So cool.
But I didn't set it up right first, guys. My bad. All right. We are going to draw a winner. See, that's not right.
It's not right, is it?
Come on. Let me refresh this whole page. Use a broadcast. Hashtag Fury on. Okay, there we go. It's working. All right. We're going to draw the winner.
Oh,
that's so cool. I know you can see it shuffling. Winner, Mark Stinocker. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Mark Stinocker. You are the winner of the Furion.
Yeah.
So congratulations. That's an awesome prize to win. So Mark, again, I'm going to say this now and every time we do a giveaway, just in case people are coming on. If you win something, you need to email us at hello@willandjen.com. So yeah, I'm going to write that in the comments. And can't we like pin it?
Yep.
All right. hello@willandjen.com. And oops. Oh, favorite it probably, right?
Just show it.
I'll show it here. Yeah. Okay. So this is the email you want to send. Send your name and your address and then just like the prize that you won.
Yep.
So congratulations, cool, Mark. Yeah, that's the first giveaway. Very exciting. And like I said, guys, we'll be doing like a ton more. So make sure you stay on. Because we have like 5 more, I think, giveaways to do.
Right.
All right. So actually, do we want to do another giveaway real quick first?
Sure.
Or do you want to jump into this and then we'll do, yeah, let's do that. Okay. So next up.
What are we doing? Giveaway or?
No, this.
Okay, cool.
All right. So next up on the agenda, guys, I'm going to leave our email up for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next up on the agenda is we just have some thank yous that we want to make. And we definitely want to prioritize doing this because there are just some people in our life that we are extra grateful to for helping us in this process to 10,000 subscribers. So we want to just call them out and show appreciation and everything. So first, as you guys are probably not surprised, we want to give a big thank you to Matt from Matt's RV Reviews. And Andrea as well. So we've been, if you guys don't know, we've been friends with Matt and Andrea for years now. We actually all started working together at a small dealership here in Maryland. This is before Matt moved to Florida. And we all just like became friends and hit it off. Yeah. I think Matt's channel was really small then. And I started recording him and then Will started recording him. Then Matt moved to Florida and Andrea started and like the channel has just like grown like crazy since
really
then.
Has.
But Matt has been such a big player in just like giving us tips and giving us call outs on his channel, promoting us and everything. And so
just friendship, of course.
Yeah, and just the friendship and, and just also like going with us to do a lot of like fun things. And you probably know if you watch some of the vlogs that he provides a lot of the humor.
Yeah, for sure.
So we just want to say a big thank you to Matt and Andrea for just being our really good friends and supporting us through this whole process and everything. We love you guys. And then next, we want to give a big thank you to Kati.
Yeah.
Should we show Kati?
Of course.
There's Kati. She's working behind the scenes for us. So Kati helps us with like so many things behind the scenes, like as you can see, she's here right now.
I know.
And she's probably going to eventually help us with editing and everything.
Yep.
But Kati she's in the videos with us. She helps film us. And she's just a big supportive person. She does a lot of stuff with us for Matt's RV Reviews too.
Yeah.
A lot of people have met her at events.
I know. Right. It's so funny. Like now the comments are like we always like talk about, there's like people who will recognize us and stuff. And it's like, like there's almost like different tiers. It's like
of how big a
hey,
fan.
That might be that guy from YouTube who jumps around, right? And that
Right.
and then
Level
like
one.
right, like level 1, and then like or however, but then it'll be like, oh, they know Andrea, then they know Will, and then it's like really big like supporters when it's like, oh, Jen, because Jen's not on camera a lot anymore.
Right.
And then it's like a super fan when they know Kati, you know
Right.
what I mean? Or the dogs and,
Yep.
our parents and stuff. So it's always funny. Like now Kati's starting to show up on comments and people are like, where's Kati?
Yeah, she was in our recent Bahamas videos. Like she goes on a lot of trips with us and everything.
Yeah.
So she's always like kind of like our sidekick helping out and everything.
Of course.
So just big thank you, Kati. Thank you for being here tonight. And whenever we have anything work related to, it's just like, Kati, come over, you can spend the night. So
yep.
All right. So the next people we want to thank are our parents and just like our family in general.
I know.
But our parents, we work a lot. We, we're doing everything from SRV reviews, and then we do the stuff for our channel. And then there's just like a lot of other things, like personal life things. Will flips houses with his parents. And then we have a lot of like personal projects we work on. So we're very busy. And it makes it like kind of hard to like be there and like do a lot of like fun family stuff. It's just like we're very busy people.
Yeah.
And our parents have just been like so patient and understanding and supportive with us. Just in growing this and just knowing like, it is hard for us right now, I would say. Obviously we definitely like we have to really prioritize family time because it is so important to us. And we love spending time with our family, and it has become harder with how busy we are. So we have to prioritize that. But just our parents are just so supportive and understanding and everything.
And they're always willing to help, wherever we need it and everything, honestly. Like we're always having them watch the dogs when we're flying somewhere or driving somewhere even, or my mom's helping a lot with the rally coming up because I was getting overwhelmed. And so you'll see her, anybody coming to the rally, you'll see her helping, and then just like even, with our parents and Kayla and my brother, you guys haven't seen him as much, but when we're like traveling around and stuff, it's always like, here's
a camera in your face. Like,
and just like, good. And they're always like just supportive and great to talk to and helpful and all that. So we appreciate all of them.
Everyone's just been so sweet with it all. So. All right, who's next in our thank you list? Well, Alliance.
Yeah, so, Alliance, and especially like Ryan Coley and Ab and Jeremiah. They've always been huge supporters of us and there for anything that we need. So
just like the entire process, like getting our avenue, was so amazing. And we've been out to the Alliance headquarters a couple times. We meet up with those guys a lot. Like they came down for the Tampa show. We went out to dinner with them and everything. So they're just very, very, very sweet people. Very nice and helpful. And we just love being part of like the Alliance family. And speaking of Alliance, we have something Alliance related in the travel calendar coming up that we'll talk about later.
For sure.
Coming up very soon. So, but I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone there. And then next, we want to shout out RV Retailer, and specifically a man at RV Retailer that you guys may have heard of a couple times on here. Our friend Elijah, our good friend Elijah. So recently, Elijah became the GM of the RV One of Charleston, and that was like a big reason why we wanted to go and do a whole huge grand opening kickoff event.
Truly was for him. Like, we didn't need it per se, but it was. It was just to support him. We wanted to be there for him on day one, and really even leading up to day one. We didn't know Elijah before working with RV Retailer, but just like that quick, he's become such a good friend. Just in the last 6 months.
And his son, like we're good friends with him and his wife, and his son is like literally so adorable.
I know. And they finally made the announcement.
I knew it was
good. They just made the announcement, so hopefully it's okay to say, but they're expecting their second child. So we're excited.
Congratulations
for them.
He's, and I'm not kidding, Elijah's one of like the hardest working people I've ever met. We always kind of talk about like our team at Master Review Reviews were we feel that we're pretty hardworking, and we put out a lot of content for our team size, and we've always like gelled well with Elijah because he has that same mentality of just like really hustling and getting stuff out and everything. And just being communicating and supporting. And he's really like was the big reason that Matt's RV Reviews got connected with RV Retailer and like
truthfully we weren't looking for a partnership at that time, but he reached out.
He really helped to start that like whole like conversation.
So if you're looking for an RV, obviously make sure to give him a shot. And also with RV Retailer, another shout out to Tony. Again, he's been huge with our partnership as well, so thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony, so much. He's great guy. Like I said, he's with us a lot at events and everything, supporting us, working with customers. So if you guys fill out the form on Matt's RV Reviews, like a lot of times you will get connected with Tony. So he's kind of like our main guy there. All right, so the next company that we want to do a shout out for is Lippert. Will kind of talked about it earlier, but Lippert is not a sponsor of Will and Jen. Lippert is a sponsor of Matt's RV Reviews. But just how supportive and sweet they've been to us as like a separate channel is just amazing. And we are genuinely like such good friends with some of the people there at Lippert, especially like those in like the influencer marketing team, Brian and Kim. Like they're just the sweetest people. We're gonna be actually meeting up with them very soon in the next couple weeks. But just like literally like the sweetest people,
and just the most supportive. That team, it's just like when you, and this is from the outside looking in, but it's like, everybody's always like, oh, I want to improve, I just want to be a well-run business. It's like, I feel like, I don't know about Lippert as a whole, I would assume they're pretty well-run considering how big they are, but that department, it's just like they're just on it. I'm like, man, it's it's the customer experience department. And I think it's underutilized by a lot of RVers, but it is, it's amazing to see what they do. So
they're just an incredible team, and they're on it. And if you go like at the Tampa show, if you guys went to the Tampa show, they had a huge display there that was like so awesome, like camping themed, and everyone there that's like meeting people is so nice. So incredible team. We just love working with them, and just thank you so much for being so supportive. And also, we want to shout out our good friends Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. We've been friends with Izzy and MJ for a while now. I can't think back, but like since they've been connected with Matt, and then we got introduced to them. They're just such good friends. A lot of times at some of these shows, like the Hershey and Tampa show, so the Matt's RV Reviews team will have a tent there. And so Izzy and MJ come over and hang out with us, and it's kind of like a place for them to rest. And it's just such a fun time. They're just such great people. They put out amazing content. If you guys don't watch them yet, make sure you go over to their channel. They are moderating, helping to moderate this video. So thank you guys so much for being on here and helping, and just being great content creators, great friends, and everything. And then finally, we can't forget to thank you guys, the subscribers. Quite honestly, like we would not be to 10,000 subscribers without you guys. But really just like when you start creating content online, you're always like just a little bit scared of like what's to come. Like everyone knows that there's mean people on the internet. There's trolls and everything. And I know that we will encounter that at some point. I think the bigger you get, the more you encounter that. And we know that, and we're prepared for that. But what I wasn't prepared for was just like how sweet everyone was going to be.
Like we were ready for like the hate and the negative, but it's like, it's almost like we really have, I feel like, gotten to that phase where even when we get negative comments, it's like laugh it off. You know what I mean? It's almost like funny because it's, it's not like you're being hit with it all the time. And it's like, there's so many good, like nice comments that outweigh it, so we really appreciate that.
Yeah, it doesn't even weigh on you because you get the constant positive and love and everything. That it's just like, it just rolls right off. So, there are some subscribers that I'll just call out because they've been here like almost since day one, like Sherry Weber. I mean, you comment on every video. You're so sweet. I hope we get to meet one day. Doris Matthews, we actually did get to meet her at the Hershey show. You've been on here for a while. Jacqueline Gardner, Andrea P. White, we actually got to meet her at the RV1 Charleston grand opening. So sweet. We got pictures and everything. And I know I'm probably missing some people, and I'm sorry. Jane from South Carolina. There's just some people that Tom and Missy that are just so active and liking and commenting, and we just want you to know like how much we appreciate it, and
Yeah.
it really does make a big difference for us growing. And we just love this little like little community of
Yeah, it's
subscribers.
awesome.
They're just like the sweetest, nice. Our viewers are already just like really nice people, and so we are lucky to be in a content space with people like that. But you guys have just been so great, and we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of your support. All right, well, what do we have next? I think we're going to do our second giveaway.
Which is this?
Waggle. Yes, Waggle.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys.
Here it is.
Second giveaway. Oh, I forgot. I made these little cute thingies.
Oh, man.
And then I didn't know. Now I'm All right. Second giveaway. We have the My Waggle. I always say My Waggle. I think it's just Waggle, isn't it? The Waggle. I don't know. Waggle pet temperature monitor. So if you guys want to enter into this, do hashtag Waggle. It looks like someone already guessed. Yeah, hashtag Waggle. We'll give you guys a couple minutes.
Just to make sure it's picking up, everybody, do it all lowercase.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, all lowercase.
Just in case. I think it was picking up, everybody.
So if you already said hashtag Waggle, but you had a capital, just like do it one more time. All lowercase. Because we just want to make sure no one gets left out.
Right.
And I'll give you guys a couple minutes to enter that in. I feel like we need to do like a drum
I know.
Yeah, this is a really good. If you guys like have pets and you travel, this is something that I'm honestly kind of annoyed that we've delayed setting this up because
it's it's so important. But it's actually funny because it's like we obviously worry about the dogs a lot, and so you can do like how do you call it on YouTube, like a hidden video or something?
So like we can do a live video, but it's private, so like none of you see it. So a hack,
but we can see it.
So one hack that we've done is and now we have a Furbo thing that we brought, but I think it was before we had that.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's hard to get it connected.
Yeah, it's kind of unreliable, and we just wanted to be able to, especially when we first started being, it was just like kind of scary to like go out to dinner, like leave the dogs in the RV. So we would on my computer start like a live broadcast that was private. And then I had like a link to it on my phone, so I was like, this is such a hack. Like I could go on any time, and like look at the dogs. They'd be in there laying on the couch. They were fine, but it gave me some peace of mind. So all right, so 10 more seconds. Do hashtag Waggle if you want to enter this giveaway.
Okay.
Okay, we want to draw again. Oh, not that. Oops, hold on. Let's go to where's it? Giveaway tool. All right. Do hashtag Waggle. All right, guys, we are doing the drawing now. I wish you guys could see this. It's like shuffling. It's so cool. It shows everyone's name.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Here we go.
The winner, Andrew Campbell. Congratulations. And I think Andrew comments on a lot of videos. So congratulations. You are the winner of the Waggle pet temperature monitor. So this is the actual one you're getting too. So we're going to be mailing it off to you.
Isn't that one ours?
Oh, is it?
Don't we have
oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, actually Matt has that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So Matt might have to mail it out actually.
Yeah.
Surprise, Matt. Well, he was supposed to give me 2 the last time we were together, and he only gave us 1, and so this is ours. But we have another one, and we will mail that out to you very shortly. So make sure again, if you win any prize today, to email us at hello@willandjen.com.
Yep.
And then send your name, your shipping address.
They might need a phone number.
Maybe your phone number. Just like kind of send all those details in that way, and also just like mention the prize that you won. We're writing down like the names, so we kind of know, but just as a refresher, and then we'll be in contact with you very shortly to set up the shipping and everything. So congratulations, Andrew.
Yep.
Let me take this thingy off now.
Okay.
All right. Good luck getting your Waggle, Andrew. Don't you worry, Andrew. We will get that Waggle sent to you, even if I have to fly down to Florida and put it in the mail myself. All right. So next up on the agenda, we have a special announcement. Oh, baby.
Moved.
How's everyone doing? You hanging in there?
This is definitely going to go longer than I thought.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
This is a big event, though, so
it is.
It's okay. I had to take a little water break. It's hard, like talking.
I know.
My throat gets dry. I feel bad for people on like live TV and everything.
Okay.
Right. So next up, we have a very special announcement.
Yeah.
And this is something that we've been kind of pondering on for a while now.
Right.
Because we really, if we did it, we wanted to make sure we did it right.
Right.
You know, and we wanted to make sure it was going to be valuable for you guys, something that we could take on. And so the big exciting announcement is
another drum roll. Let's shake in the camera.
We have launched our very own Patreon.
Yes.
So we're very excited, guys. I was hoping to be able to share my screen to kind of walk through all the different tiers, but we'll kind of go through it just on the live here talking about it. But we have a link down in the description to our Patreon. So if you want to sign up, just so you know, that link is down there. See, my voice is already going out. Okay. And so again, this is something that we've been really thinking about for the last couple of weeks, deciding like what we wanted to offer. And again, we wanted to make sure it was valuable.
Right.
And then the biggest thing was just like that we would be able to deliver on it.
Yeah, for sure.
We subscribe to a couple other content creators on Patreon. You know, and some of them do an amazing job, and then others like aren't like super active on it. And so we were, you know, really we put a lot of thought into that. And at first we were going to do like one tier, and then we started like thinking about kind of all the ways that we can provide value, and it made more sense to do 3 different tiers. So we are going to run through them real quick. And we wanted the tiers to have like camping themed names.
Right.
So we were so what we came up with is we have tier 1 is called the Traveler. Okay, and that's $5 per month. And what that gets you is basically behind the scenes content. So things that you're not going to see on any other platform. So they won't be anywhere else online. It's just special stuff just for you guys. And then also like kind of along with that, you'll be getting exclusive like real-time updates. So you guys will know where we're traveling, where we are,
get pictures and video early,
what we're doing and everything. You guys will know before everyone else on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. And all of those posts will be on Patreon. So and then another thing that's exciting, and I realized I forgot to take off the coming soon, but it is not coming soon. It is already here. We have created a Facebook group just for our patrons. And so it's going to be just a place for all of us to connect with each other, you know, post helpful things.
Really a community thing.
Yeah.
Not, you know, obviously we'll be in it and popping in and answering questions and everything. But that's just kind of an area to ask questions and see what everybody's up to, and you know, we'll post that a lot to them.
Yeah. We'll like a lot of our posts will be on Patreon, but we'll be jumping on there. And Will is definitely like the kind of person that's better with like staying up with like the Facebook groups and stuff like that. So Will definitely be active in that, chatting with you guys, answering comments and all that stuff. So that access to that you get in every tier. So even that first $5 tier, you will get access to the Facebook group. And then so going up to the next tier is called the Camper tier. $20 per month, includes everything that you get with the Traveler tier. Additionally, you get we'll be doing a monthly live stream. So every month we'll be jumping on a live stream like this. I mentioned earlier we don't do a lot of live streams like on the channel.
It'll be private though, not like this.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like we don't do a lot of live streams on the channel. And it's just something that like quite honestly, to do a lot of live streams kind of like for free super often, it's just like hard for us to fulfill. And so we're like, this is the perfect opportunity to set that time aside for our patrons to jump on a live. And so a lot of times it'll just be, you know, chatting, answering questions. We'll probably eventually do like themed months, where we're talking, maybe focusing on specific topics. So full-time RVing, or maybe boondocking, like solar setup.
And let us know what you want to hear too. You know, it'll be, I mean, we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, really.
Well, actually, I think that's a great idea. I think in Patreon, you can do a poll. So for the people in that tier, we'll probably do a poll in the next like week or two, just kind of gauging interest in different topics and like what you guys would want to talk about more, so that we can prioritize that and everything. And then the other thing that you get in that tier is we're going to be doing patron only meetups as we travel. And this honestly is something I never want to really promote on the main YouTube channel, is like a meetup, because especially as the channel grows, to me, like when a meetup has so many people, it's kind of like it's not fun anymore. It's not valuable. Like you guys are coming because you want to chat with us. We want to chat with you. We want to have time to chat with everybody.
And then if you do like a, 2-hour dinner, and you have 120 people come, that's like 60 seconds per person. You know what I mean? It's like,
so it's just we that's something that we definitely wanted to save for like a smaller group of people. So that's something that we're going to be doing very soon, and we'll be letting you guys know ahead of time, like, hey, we're doing a meetup here in this in this city, you know, this date and everything. And so that's going to be super fun, just to start meeting you guys in person and everything. So that's the second tier, and again, you get everything in the first tier plus the live stream and the meetups. And then our top tier, it's called the full timer. And Will and I kind of disagreed on the name of that, because Will was like, I think people are gonna think that you have to be a full-time RVer to be in that group. It's not the case. It's not the case. It was more just like thought of like, oh, you're like all into RVing. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was like kind of catchy. So I just wanted to establish, like, you don't need to be a full-time RVer to join that tier. But that tier is actually really exciting. Some of the things we're offering that tier is really exciting for me. Okay, baby?
I think I might have hit him a little bit.
All right, so the full-timer tier is $50 a month. Now, I know that seems probably a little pricey, and I would think that too, but let me share with you guys like what we're offering, and I'm really excited about some of this stuff. So the first thing, of course, you get everything I've already mentioned, but then one of the things you get is we're going to be doing a live stream every month, but also every month we're going to be doing a Zoom hangout call. So that's actually going to be where we're all on video. We're all together chatting with each other. So a live stream is like this, where we're just like talking to you guys.
And we see the comments.
But like we don't have the ability to like have dialogue really back and forth with you. So this Zoom hangout is going to be that. So we're going to get on every month. Will's there to answer a lot of questions about like RV buying and selling, and, you know, picking the right RV. And just a chance for us all to like get on and chat. And, you know, there's gonna be people in there that know a lot more about things that we don't know much about. Like, you know, we're admittedly not experts on solar and boondocking and stuff. And so maybe there's someone that's in the group that can provide a lot of value. So to me, that's like a great thing every month, is being able to get on a call and us all be able to talk and kind of have a conversation. And again, with the themes, like we definitely want to theme those too. So we'll probably start out the first one just being like a general, like, hey, like let's just kind of do a test run of this. Let's all get on and chat and you know, make sure Zoom's working right for us and everything. But we definitely soon want to get into like theming it around topics. Or I even told Will, like, it'd be fun maybe to do one where we all like cook the same recipe together at the same time. Like, there's a lot of different things we can do. This is, I think, going to be a lot of fun. So that's the first thing you get in that plan. And then the second thing you get is Will and I are going to be doing a personal video message for everyone, because I realize $50 a month is a lot. And, you know, I told Will, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we could, for every person that joined, we could record a special custom video message to send to them. And so that's what we're doing. You know, you'll join, we'll have your name and everything, and we're going to record a video for every person just thanking you. And when you join, you'll see there's also a Google Doc form. So if you wanted us to, like, kind of like, if you had some special requests for that video message, like, say, I don't know, maybe your kid watches us and you want us to do the video message like for them and talk about certain things, we can definitely do that. So we have that linked when you join that tier on Patreon. So you can fill that out if you want to make any special requests. But that's going to be really nice, doing those little video messages. And then the next one, you want to talk about this one, Will?
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to do like a RV, like you'll get one RV strategy call with me. So again, if you're looking to buy and you really want that one-on-one help, we'll do a 30-minute session, and everybody who joins the full-timer tier will get that. So again, and it's really whatever you want to make out of it. If you have questions, you know, about a pop-up or all the way up to a diesel pusher, you know, we're happy to help. It can be, you know, kind of like the features of it, or it can be, you know, negotiating, whatever you want to make out of it. So yeah, I mean, it's a strategy call. It's kind of like whatever you guys want to talk about. And so
So basically with that tier, you get one 30-minute strategy call with Will.
Yeah.
So that's like a one-on-one call. There's no one else. So you have 30 minutes just to talk about whatever you need to talk about in the RV space. Or I guess not in RV, like whatever, whatever you want Will's help with. It's going to be with Will because he's just like more knowledgeable about that stuff than I am. I might jump on a couple of them if maybe I'm needed. But he's definitely the expert when it comes to that whole side, like with the sales and buying and selling and, picking the right one and everything. So I think that's going to be super cool. And again, when you join, that was another thing. I was like, I don't want to make it hard for people to use their benefits that they're paying into access. So as soon as you join, you get the Calendly link.
Yep.
So you can pick your time with Will and get your call scheduled and everything. And then another thing you get in that tier is we're going to be sending holiday cards out to everyone in the full timers tier. So closer to that time of year, you'll get a little card from us in the mail. And then finally, I didn't even mention this. So in the first two tiers, you all also are going to get early access to merchandise. And that's something that we're hoping to launch here in the next couple months. Is, if you guys don't know, I used to be a designer before I was into video editing for Mass RV Reviews. So I've always wanted to do some cute RV themed, travel themed shirts with cute sayings or something on them. So that's something we definitely are planning on launching within the next couple months. And you guys will get every tier on Patreon will get early access to that before we launch it to the main YouTube channel. But specifically, if you're in the full timers tier, you will get a discount code for 10% off that never expires, that you can use it indefinitely. So that is kind of in a nutshell everything with Patreon. We have a link to our Patreon page in the description down below, so you guys can go through and look through those benefits more. And so we just want to, we're excited to launch that and everything. I think it'll be an opportunity for us to deeper connect with you guys and just help support our journey and growing this YouTube channel.
Yeah, we really appreciate the support as well.
And if you guys, I don't know if anyone's asked this, but if you're curious why we chose Patreon. So some people use YouTube memberships, some people use Patreon. We did a lot of research, and for us, it just made sense to use Patreon for different reasons. So I know some people might ask that. One of the things we loved about YouTube memberships is the little emojis you get. But there was just some things where it made sense for us for Patreon. So we went with Patreon. So that's where you go to sign up and everything. And again, all our behind the scenes posts will all be in Patreon. So you'll probably want to get the Patreon app to see those. We'll also probably, like Will said, post things in the Facebook group. For sure, but anyway, so that's exciting. Hope to see you guys on there and everything. We're excited to launch it. And I think it's time for another giveaway, Will.
It is.
Okay, next up is RV Life. All right, so RV Life has given us a free annual membership. It's worth what?
1 year membership.
Worth what?
Now it's worth $59. I think they just raised their prices.
So and a few weeks ago we did a video actually showing I kind of sat down at the computer and showed you guys how we use some of the RV Life tools because they do support Matt's RV Reviews, but we genuinely use them and really like them. Specifically RV Trip Wizard. I love using that to kind of plan our travels and look at campgrounds and plan out the whole route and everything. So and we use the RV Safe GPS. So just really good set of tools. So if you are trying to enter the giveaway, I should have said that at the beginning. But you guys are smart enough. Hashtag RV Life, all lowercase, enters you into the giveaway. And I'll give you guys a couple more minutes just to submit.
We use the RV Life for every trip, honestly. Again, it's a really good tool that we've really enjoyed using. Especially the RV Safe GPS. We use that all the time. So
And also on that note, if you don't win a subscription, but you're interested in signing up for RV Life, we have a link to that along with everything else down in the description. And make sure you use, we don't have a promo code or anything, but make sure you use all caps, Matt's RV Reviews. And that'll save you 25% off your subscription. So make sure you definitely take advantage of that. If you don't win the subscription, but I'm rooting for all of you guys. All right, 10 more seconds. Who's that? Oh, Andrea P. White in the house. Nice. I'm rooting for you, Andrea. Rooting for all you guys, really. All right.
And that we don't have anything physical. Sorry.
Yeah, because it's just with that again. I know I'm saying this on blue in the face, but if you win anything today, please email us hello@willandjen.com.
Yep.
And with your information and everything. I believe with RV Life, we're gonna get you in contact with them so that like you start with your membership already paid for.
Yeah, we didn't want to have to do we could have done a coupon code for 100% off, but then you still had to put in your credit card information. And we just felt like that was kind of like cheesy.
Even the RV Life team was like, I don't want people to have to it's a gift. Like, I don't want them to have to put in their credit card information.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's RV Reviews said, Jen, let's give away 2 memberships. All right. So we got 2 memberships for you guys. Okay. So we're going to do 2 drawings. So, all right. Let's get going on this. Hold on. I got to go back. Oh, man. Why does it do this to me every time? Well, okay. All right. If you haven't yet, it's your last chance. Hashtag RV Life to enter. We are now doing the drawing. Now. All right. We need like a sound effect for Carl Wright. You are the first winner of the RV Life subscription. So congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you email us. We'll get you set up with RV Life so you can start using it. Congratulations. Again, Carl Wright. WRIGHT. Yep. All right. Let me go back. Why doesn't it just go back to that screen?
I know, that's weird.
All right. We are going to do a second drawing. Let's see who the second.
Carl can't win.
Carl, you can't win again. What would the odds be if the same person won again? All right, let's go. All right, it's spinning. I so wish you guys could see this.
I know.
I'm so mad that it's not letting me share my screen. All right, Michelle Dannenberg, you are the second winner of the RV Life subscription. Congratulations. Thank you guys all for entering. So we will be giving, we got the 2 subscriptions for you guys. So just make sure you email us. We'll get you all set up and everything. All right. What else do we have on the agenda? Well, I can't believe we're already at an hour.
I know.
What?
The next one.
Oh, the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next thing we got on the agenda, guys, is we want to kind of go over our travel plan. I know we're already almost halfway into 2022. That's insane. Crazy. This year is just flying by. But we want to kind of, this is so wonky. We want to kind of share with you guys what our travel plans are for the rest of the year and everything. So,
and what's funny is we just had a pretty good conversation, heart to heart the other day. So when we originally scheduled this, a lot has changed even since then. Yeah. But we do have some exciting stuff. I'll kick it off with what's going on really soon. Today's Monday. We were supposed to leave tomorrow, but of course we're always just trying to squeeze too much into too little time. So we pushed a day. We're leaving Wednesday for Nashville, Tennessee for the rally. Yes. And it's too late to register now because I was going to throw one last plug, but I had to give all the open campsites.
Are the t-shirts over there? Aren't they over there?
No, I remember I took them already.
Oh, man.
I know, sorry.
I just took them upstairs.
Oh, you took it upstairs?
I'm trying to think where it is. It's somewhere upstairs.
You can look for it.
Clothes. I want to show you guys the Matt's RV Reviews rally t-shirts that we just got in the mail.
Right.
What rally? Okay, Matt.
But so we're so excited for this rally. It has been so much work, but I'm so excited for it to all finally come together. You know, if you are interested in it, I could probably give them to give us another campsite back. But it's getting pretty late.
Yeah, it's getting kind of tight. We're leaving in 2 days for that.
Yeah. Now, granted, it's not till the 17th.
Yeah,
we're going early. So yeah, we're so excited for that.
Yeah, Will, I want to give credit to Will. He's put in a lot of work putting this rally together. So just make sure if you guys come to the rally, you give Will a big thank you. I mean, the whole team has helped, but Will has really headed up the whole event planning part. Look at the shirt though, guys.
Oh, sorry, it's all weird. There it is.
This is a custom design we got done specifically for the rally, and we actually decided, I think, as a team that every rally we were going to change this a little bit. So it's almost like if you've heard of NFTs, it's you only get this shirt and this design if you come to this rally. So our next rally is going to be in January at Camp Margaritaville in Florida, right before the Tampa show. So I believe we'll do a whole different design for that, kind of switch it up a little bit.
But you can see it's all 4 of us, Tucker and Una. We have Matt and Andreas New Entrada, or Abby.
Abby, yes.
And then the Nashville Skyline.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited.
So good
For the rally.
We want this light blue. I thought it looks lighter on the video than it actually does, but we have a lot of like orange in our logo, and I thought the light blue looked nice and everything. So everyone come to the rally. This will be your shirt. We got a huge box of them that came in. We also got some like little yard signs. We'll have an idea of like, you know, there's like when politicians are running for office, and people put those little like yard signs to show their support. We have some of those that basically say like first official Matt's RV reviews, rally with the logo and everything, so that everyone can like put that in their campsite. So like as you're walking around the campground, like you know whose rig is there for the rally. So that we're so excited for that. It's gonna be fun. After
that, we are running probably 6 hours north to Elkhart for the Alliance rally. This will be the first time attending the rally as allies ourselves. So we are so excited for that.
Matt said, "Where's the Batman building in the logo?" So what happened is the first like version of that logo we just showed you had this like Batman building thing. It was right behind my head.
It was this building right here.
And it gave me devil horns.
Right there, if you can see
I was like, why does it look like I have like devil horns coming out my head?
So then Matt thought that we were referring to her sunglasses. Well, so this building, again, first revision had like 2 little like
he was supposed to just take out that building.
Yeah. But he took off her glasses because he thought we were referring to her glasses.
And I was like, no, the glasses are like my signature.
I don't have them all now,
but that's like my signature. Yeah. So then I had to go in and take the horns off. I was like, those horns will not be on for the t-shirt. Sorry,
I didn't. You ordered them on it with the stickers.
Oh, nice, great.
Yeah.
So you guys will see the horns if you come with the sticker.
So yeah, then we'll be at the Alliance rally in Elkhart. We're excited for that. We're doing some stuff with Alliance there. I'm sure we'll do factory tours, something. If there's anything you guys want while we're in Elkhart, let us know, especially with Alliance, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the RV capital of the world. So we're right in the heart of everything. It's a little bit easier to get videos and stuff.
Right. And we've done factory tours, so maybe you don't want that again. Probably not, but you know, an interview with the owners or whatever it is you guys want.
Oh, that would be cool. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, Alliance is great, so they'll do whatever we ask of them, really, you know, reasonably.
Anything.
So after that, do you want to tell them what we talked about after?
Okay, yeah. So this is where like our whole heart-to-heart conversation came in the other day. Oh wait, that's a good idea, Matt. We'll review the KYD bus.
That'd be cool.
It was in Elkhart. I don't know where it is, but so the other day I went down to the basement and I was folding clothes, and Will came down with a door. With the store, because we're building a storage room in the basement. So he like casually walks down with the door. And Kati was spending the night actually. So poor Kati's like up here in the living room, and Will comes down, and we just start chatting, and it leads to this like whole like
it's like 2 hours
long. I don't know if it's that long, but it was a long
finished, and we kept talking.
Right, it was a long conversation, and we're just like sitting in the basement. So here's the thing: when we were finished with the Alliance rally, the initial plan was we really wanted to go up and do a whole Michigan summer experience. I really wanted to spend the month of June in Michigan. I know there's like so many cool spots to hit in Michigan, especially in the summer. And that's always been like high on my list. So that was the plan. And then we were actually thinking about going up through the Upper Peninsula and then starting to make our way out to Montana. We have some friends who are going to Glacier in the end of July. Yeah. And so we're like, oh, that could actually time good. I mean, we can just take that journey kind of slow out. Spend a couple weeks in Montana before we actually meet them in Glacier. And so that was kind of the plan. We were gonna maybe like go through Wisconsin, Minnesota, and all that. Yeah. So that was the plan. And but Will and I have some big projects that have been on our shoulders for a while now. So the first thing is this house that we're sitting in right now is our house, and it's not like we're in an Airbnb or something. So this is our house in Maryland. And when we started RVing, we didn't sell it. And we kind of didn't want to sell it initially because we want to make sure like, hey, we like spending most of our time in the fifth wheel before we take that step. And the first like quarter of this year, I think we spent like 2 days at home.
We did, yeah.
And so we were like, we got to figure this out because it does not make sense paying this mortgage. And I can see now why when people full time, they just like sell their house, sell their stuff because it just doesn't, or rent it because it just doesn't financially make sense to keep it.
Just we literally like left for Aruba a couple days before January 1st. We came home from Aruba and spent 2 nights just to literally pack up the RV.
Yeah.
Head to Florida. We were in Florida, and surrounding areas, went to Texas and everything for so long. It was like we made a couple mortgage payments literally for 2 days,
right.
2 nights.
I'm like, this just does not make sense. So, a month or 2 ago, we made a decision that we really want to rent out our house. We might sell it eventually, but we're definitely more in favor of like renting it and just kind of like the money that you can make doing it that way.
Yeah.
And so we've been spending like really since we just got home from this last trip, what was our last trip? Oh, when we were just at I lose track, honestly.
I know.
We were just down in Charleston for the grand opening, and we knew we were coming home and we had a few weeks at home. And originally the goal was we were going to get this house ready to be rented out on Airbnb in that time. And I will say we've made a lot of progress. I think having that mindset of like, oh, it has to get done really made us bust our butts to get it done.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's just so much to do that it really just like wasn't realistic to get it done in just a few weeks. I am proud of like how far we've come in that time.
Yeah.
But there's definitely more to do. And so now we're about to leave to go to Nashville, Indiana, and we still don't have the house ready to be rentable. And so it's kind of like you just know, like, all right, well, that's another couple of months of paying the mortgage for like very little use.
Yeah.
So that's the first big project. Second big project is our other fifth wheel.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know about that, we have our first fifth wheel, which is a Keystone Cougar. Mm-hmm. Very similar layout, actually. What is it? 315 RLS?
Yeah.
And that was the first fifth wheel that we bought. And I decided it'd be a good idea to renovate it because, in fairness, we were going to like be full timing in it then, and it was like all dark brown. Like I told Will, if we bought an RV now, they're getting so much better. It's lighter. I wouldn't have wanted to do that, but it was everything dark brown, and so I wanted to renovate it, and that renovation has extremely dragged out.
Over 3 years now.
Yeah, it's extremely and it's not even like we're constantly working on it. It's just taking so long. It's just
sits.
Yeah, it sits. We have a friend who has been doing work on it like when we're traveling and stuff, and that's definitely helped us like progress. But part of it is like we need to be here to like really move things along, mm-hmm. and for me to know like what I have to order and just kind of like get the project done.
And truthfully, we haven't been doing a lot with the next thing she's going to talk about, but he's a good friend, and I'm constantly having him working for me doing various things. He's been helping us around this house, getting stuff done. He's done a lot of work on the RV, and you can kind of lead it into the last.
And what he's really had his hands full with is the flip house that Will owns with his parents that is so close to being ready to go on the market. Yeah. And Will really like the way what he does these flip houses with his parents is his parents do more of the financial investment.
Yeah.
So Will's doing more of like the management of it and like spending the time making, going and making sure the contractor is getting the work done. We're staying on schedule, taking care of permits, which we've had a lot of issues with for this house. So when we're not here, it's, it definitely is hard and it delays things with that getting done. And so, which is not fair to them either. They're sitting on this house. So that is a big priority for us to get done. And that, what's really sad is like this couple of weeks we've been home. I was hoping we'd check something off the list, and we've made progress on two of them.
Yeah.
But still, we're just not there to like checking it off. And those things just like weigh on. I mean, you guys probably know in life, like when you have projects like that, like unfinished projects,
mm-hmm.
Especially when they lead to like a big financial investment every month, like a mortgage
that's
payment.
The thing. Yeah, it's the mortgage payment is the most expensive, bill we have right now. The flip house is not hundreds, but hundreds of thousands of dollars tied up, and it's like big investments. Same thing with the RV. I mean, the RV is expensive, and it's a big payment every month too. So
frustrating.
It is, and so these are it's just big things that have really weighed on us. So,
right.
So we kind of decided that it was time to prioritize that. And, you know, as much as we love traveling and everything, it's going to make it a lot more fun, a lot easier if we can knock some of these things out first. You know, because we can't afford to keep paying the mortgage here and paying for campgrounds and gas in the truck and all that. You know, it's a huge financial burden. And so
what we decided.
So what we decided, we're putting travel on hold a little bit after the rally, but more just like, hey, as soon as we get all these things done, let's hit the road with a clear head and, you know,
and enjoy it a lot more because we don't have that weighing down on us, and we have more money to enjoy ourselves when we're traveling and do stuff. And so what we kind of said is like, hey, we're not going to book Michigan or any of that stuff that we talked about, because then if things do get delayed, it's just like we're still not getting the project done. So the goal is like as soon as we get all those projects done and all of them, and they're all close, so it's like we can definitely do it. As soon as we get all those projects done, we can get back on the road. And so if that's by the end of June,
great,
awesome.
We'll be gone in July 1st.
You know, so it's like it's kind of like,
and I think it'll be roughly a month.
Yeah.
You know, give or take a little.
And so the summer is just kind of like iffy right now, like what we're really going to be doing. And I realized, and like I told him, I was like, honestly, though, with that being said, we might not get to do Michigan, even if we finish earlier than we hoped, because I've heard Michigan books up pretty bad in the summer. So we'll play it by ear.
Be flexible.
But something that we did decide we're going to do is while we're here putting in a lot of work and just being at home, which kind of drives us crazy. We love traveling and just the change of pace. I told Will, it's like, we should at least like take weekend trips and go to some of the cool things like closer around here that we kind of just like don't pay any mind to, because we know it's right there and like we're used to it. I know, for example, my mom grew up in St. Michael's on the eastern shore of Maryland, and it's really, really beautiful there. And I'm sure that they have a campground somewhere. So like, we could take a little, I mean, it's like 2 hours away, maybe 2.5. Like we could take a weekend trip, go there. It's like a cute little town. We were talking about maybe going to Smith Island, which is an island off like in the Chesapeake Bay, and Will's been to it before. I haven't been to it, but you can only get there by boat. And so there's like definitely fun things that we could do around here, so that we can still kind of have like that fun vlog content. But also I told him like we still should document just like all this stuff that we're doing. Like that. Like, you know, you guys want to see that? I mean, it's real. I mean, I think that's what kind of stresses me out sometimes about staying at home too much is for the vlog. I'm like, well, what are we going to do? We're not going to have a video. And I trying to change my mindset, because I would think that, you know, just based on like the channels that I watch, that it's still interesting to see like that part of life. And honestly, it's just real. Like, you know, ideally we'd be traveling 24/7 doing like amazing stuff, but
it's kind of a prep to get there.
And it's just like life isn't always that way. So.
But we do have, so that's kind of summer. So summer is just kind of up in the air until mid-August. We do have something very, very exciting that we literally just booked a couple weeks ago. You want me to tell them?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay, we are going to Greece.
Yay!
So
Kati's coming too. That's why
Kati is coming with us too. We are so excited for that. And we'll share like how we're getting there. It's actually really cool. Like, we're going with my parents, Kati, and I forgot Kayla's not coming. Unfortunately, she has to work. But they have a timeshare, and they had like an extra thing available for Greece, and so we're going there. And then we're like, you know, we're really getting like flights for almost free. We'll share more about that later. So it's
we didn't really get them for free, but we kind of travel hacked, and so we're going to show you guys kind of like what we did. We're newbies, but you know, maybe you are too. Maybe we're like one step ahead, and we can like share that with you. But, so we're so excited for that. So we've never been to Europe, and you know, I think with we're in the RV space, so it's like a big focus around like domestic travel, like in the US and Canada. But Will and I still love traveling internationally, and we really want to prioritize that. So as you saw, we went to Aruba again this year. We've been to the Bahamas, and we've definitely like, you know, it's easy to hit the Caribbean because it's so close on the East Coast, but I've just been dying to have it. Like, I'm not even like picky at this point. I'm like, I just want to go to Europe like so bad. I don't really even care. Katie's shaking her head. Yes, I don't really care that much where it is. But I'm like, when we decided on Greece, I was just so excited because it's so beautiful. It's like it's almost like the Caribbean of like Europe.
Kind of is,
like the way with all the islands and everything. So
so we're excited, and I don't fly very well, so it's gonna be fun. It's
a little difficult to get the physical over there. If we could do that, then Will wouldn't have to go
exactly. But the Caribbean's also easy because it's like when we went to Bahamas, I think it was like a 2-hour flight. It's like you just bear through it, but this is gonna be like 9 or 10 hours. So I was like, while we're there, we don't have anything else booked, but we do have other things in mind where it's like, hey, we're already all the way in Europe. Let's try to get to a couple other places. So keep an eye out for that. Again, Greece is booked, like that's a definite. But there could be other things around that. While we get to Europe, flights are so cheap once you get to Europe. Like to get to another country, within Europe, it's like it's so cheap it makes sense to you. So we'll see.
Yeah. We've always had that mindset. Like, if you're gonna pay to get all the way over to Europe, it makes sense to like kind of hit as many countries in that trip as you can. Like within reason. Like you don't want to be like moving around crazy.
Right.
But like if you can take a few weeks over there, like the cost to get over there is like the big investment, and then like the travel within Europe is so much cheaper. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. But yeah, that's kind of like what helps us get over the fact we might have to skip out on a lot of travel in the summer, is knowing that like in the middle of August we get to do that. So and then you want me to kind of go into what's after that?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do we got, Kathy? Wait, what'd she say? Oh, Will's mom said, can you tell Will to ask everyone their favorite things to do in Greece? Yeah, so if you guys have been to Greece, we're going to go through all these comments probably like after the video. So please let us know like some of the cool things to do. We're planning on doing some like island hopping.
Yeah, because you have to go to Athens.
We haven't planned out all the details.
We're still really the only thing we have planned out is we're going to Crete because that's where the timeshare is. But I think obviously we'll go to Athens. I'm sure we'll probably end up having a fly in and out of there.
Santorini, Mykonos.
Santorini.
There's a channel that we like, Tim and Finn, and they do a lot of international a lot of international travel, and they did a whole Greece trip, and it was like so funny because they were just the whole video Mykonos.
Right. So we're gonna hit a bunch of different islands, and what's cool, like you can do the ferry, so we'll fly in. Probably Crete and then ferry like all around and stuff. So we're excited.
Fun.
But then after that,
when we get back, really like we might have a little bit of time at home, but then we are booking it up to Hershey, Pennsylvania for the Hershey RV show. Yay! So we were there we had a tent there last year, as we mentioned earlier, but we'll hopefully have a tent there in the same spot. Like I think it's still in the works, but that's kind of probably what we're shooting for. But we'll keep you guys updated with like that as we get closer. But
this would be a good giveaway.
What? Giveaway a third ticket to Greece. Yeah, that would be a good giveaway. I wish. Right. Look at what Katie's like, can I have that ticket? Katie has to pay for her own ticket. So we will be at the Hershey RV show, which is exciting. Yeah. And that's always kind of nice too, because we're only like 3 hours away from Hershey or something. So it's not like a huge luckily we'll get back from Greece. We'll probably be kind of tired, but we won't have like this huge trip to make right away.
Not right away.
Until right after we are going to be going all the way out to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the RV. Balloon Fiesta. First time there. I've seen so many like pictures online and videos. So Matt went last year and he had a lot of fun. I saw like so much like photos and videos and everything. So we will be going this year. We'll be camping there at the Balloon Fiesta. Luckily we were able to snag some spots with Matt and like a couple other YouTubers, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And so we're gonna be there. I'm excited. I don't know yet if I'm going up in a balloon though, guys.
I'll go up in a balloon.
You're gonna go up in a balloon, but you're scared of flying.
You're gonna go with me.
I don't know if I'm. Here's the thing, guys. I, in general, don't get like scared of a lot of things other than like the water and sharks. Like that's like my fear. But a lot of like things that are like I would go skydiving. I know it sounds dumb right now, but like I would I would go skydiving. I love flying. I have no fear of flying. But I do not trust hot air balloons. They seem just like very like you're just at the mercy. Like you're going up and you're just like you just like you're just at the mercy of the wind and everything. I've seen too many videos where they're like coming in for landing and get dragged across the ground. So people die.
I know.
So we'll see what happens with that. Well, I feel like let's look up how many people die skydiving versus in hot air balloon. Like the rate, but not the amount of people, the ratio of people who do it to how many people die.
Right.
Yeah. The only thing that scares me about skydiving is like breaking my ankle when I land because like you don't keep up good enough. But I'm not like actually scared of falling out of a plane. Right, my body just slides along the ground. So, and then after the balloon fiesta, it's a very crazy route, and it was like unavoidable because we go out to Albuquerque, and then the next like big thing on the calendar is the Lippert getaway in Pine Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah,
I believe.
Pine Mountain RV Resort.
So I'm actually so excited for that because like we just love the team at Lippert, so it's gonna be like fun because isn't it like a whole week almost? It's a long
believe so,
thing.
yeah.
And so we get to hang out with them all week. There's gonna be so much fun stuff.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be fun.
This is their second one, I believe, because they did their first one. It turned out really good, so we were invited to the second one, and so we're gonna lead the balloon fiesta, and we have I think a couple weeks to kind of make our way out there. So we're thinking about maybe stopping in Dallas because it's kind of on the route. I would love to go to Waco, and that will be kind of a nice time of year because it'll be like fall. So I think it'd be like it'll
still be warm in Texas, but
it'll still be warm, but maybe not like as busy there at Waco. We went to Texas earlier this year, but we didn't get to go like all over. So there's still places we want to hit.
Side note on hot air balloon. According to Mom, Will was in a hot air balloon in San Diego.
You went in a hot air balloon already? Oh. Well, you've already got over your fear.
Yeah.
And so so then that'll
be fun.
Yeah, so that's like we're kind of playing it by ear, and also we can get some recording done because there's quite a few RV retailer dealerships in Texas where we can record, so that always works out good when we can get some recording done. And then I don't think we have really anything.
No, I mean that's pretty much going to take us up to November, and we kind of talked that November and December we'd really like to. Maybe we'll have to do some recording after the Lippert getaway. But we really want to try to be home more in November and December because January 1st, I mean, we book it down to Florida again. So I think that that'll kind of take us through the year for our travel, and then we'll try to hang out home a little bit more, spend time with family.
Yeah, and that's also one of the reasons why we wanted to try to do an Airbnb instead of selling the house or like doing a long-term rental. It's because we do like the ability to come back home around the holidays and just have like a home to come to have family over. Will has three siblings on his side. I'm an only child, but just like with Will's family and all of our family, like immediate family lives around here. So we like being able to have people over. This table that we're sitting at right now can seat like 8 people. I actually made this table and I specifically made it to seat 8 people because then it could like seat your whole family. So and luckily we have the space for a table like this and everything. So that's why we're hoping that an Airbnb works out so that we have that to come back to. So again, we might do some I just had a thought, and actually that might not work out, but there are a couple like cool spots in New England we didn't get to go last year. So if it works out with the timing, like peak foliage, maybe we can like pop up to like Massachusetts or something.
That would be cool.
But we'll play it by ear.
We'll probably do a trip up to Connecticut again because Kayla's there. That's easy because we have the cottage. We can stay out with her.
Yeah. Will's other sister lives in Connecticut. She's a nanny for a family. And the family's like so sweet, and they have like another little house there, like a little cottage right on the lake. We had a video actually. If you guys like look back a ways, where we stayed at
the boat and we were stuck in the middle of the lake.
And Kayla was like paddling with like the lid to a tote to get back to shore. So we'll probably try to hit that's like it's so cozy up there, like in the fall too. So
I can only imagine like when it snows too.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Yeah.
The
pie.
They have such good pie.
The pie. That's the best. Their blueberry pie up there is so good.
Didn't Kayla bring us a pie?
Yeah, where's our pie?
She brought pie. It's frozen. It's in the freezer.
Oh yeah.
Chocolate milk is in the freezer.
I
Is
see you
it?
didn't conveniently bring our
I
pie.
know.
We gotta fight for our pie. We like whenever she comes back down from Connecticut, we're like, because it's this little farm there that makes the pies. And
It is the best pie
I've
probably
ever had. The blueberry pie. March Farms
yeah.
in like Bethlehem, Connecticut.
Yeah.
The best pie I've ever had.
Yeah.
So when she comes home, we have her bring frozen pies.
The last time we went, didn't we bring like 8 pies home?
Don't tell them. That's embarrassing.
But we brought
space
more
them
than 4.
out.
Yeah. No, but we give them to people too.
Give them to people.
I do not eat them. That's all you.
So that kind of wraps up our travel plans. As you can see, like I was telling Will, you see some RV YouTubers and they like plan out their whole route for the year, and like all the big like stops are booked and campgrounds are booked. And what I'm quickly realizing is that we are just not those type of people. Honestly, like we just, especially with the nature of our work, because we have to travel to film with Matt and everything, our plans just have to be more fluid. Like we can't plan out too much that far in advance because, we might have to make a trip somewhere because we're running out of videos and we need to get some videos done. So so that's kind of the nature of it. So we're more of a fluid travel plan type of people, but that lasted long enough. So let's get into our next giveaway, which is U-Steps.
A little heavy. Sure.
We don't have to hold it up the whole time.
No.
All right. So if you guys want to enter this giveaway, hashtag U-Steps, plural, USTEPS, all lowercase. So start commenting that to be entered into the giveaway. Will's gonna actually
I can show you while we give people a couple minutes. This is like one of my favorite tools. It's the U-Step ladder, and it's a telescoping ladder. So you can see it folds up this small, but when it's expanded, it's 11.5 feet.
Yeah.
The one we're giving away is 9.5, so it's the smaller one. But seriously, this ladder is awesome for RVers just because it's so, space is limited. And we keep it more for like emergency, like I don't want to say emergency, but like, if we need to check stuff. Rarely do we end up using it, but it's nice to have it. And literally one time I needed it, and it was like the one time I didn't have it. I just really feel like this is a really good quality ladder, and it's got a higher weight limit. And
if you look into it too, like there's a lot of information of specifically how they did the construction of this ladder that made it extra, like even from like the shape of the legs, like the more triangular
shape.
And then they have these little like rubber grippers, so they hold on, they kind of like grip onto the surface that you're up against, but also they don't do damage to it. So and so also like, and what it's really nice for is like, you think, because I know a lot of times, sometimes there's a ladder to get up on your RV. Lately, it's a little harder. Sometimes like they're not putting them on because they don't have them. But even just like if you want to get up just to clean your slides off or something, you don't want to like especially for people that aren't like super young, it's like to get up on, like I would be scared if my parents were like getting up on the roof of the RV to like do some of that stuff. Like this is a lot safe. My dad has fallen off a ladder and hurt himself really bad, and so this is a much better option, just to like get up and do little maintenance things and everything. So
even if you have a ladder, like we have a ladder,
and it's still nice to have. And you won't just use it around your RV either. Like you use it around the house and other stuff. So all right, we are gonna do the drawing, and it's gonna be dumb again. So I gotta go back to this. All right, last chance. Hashtag U-Steps, all lowercase, to enter, and we're gonna start the drawing now.
Here we go.
Oh my god, I saw Matt's RV reviews. Matt, you won. Okay, Matt, comment, like, do you want to give up your winnings, or do you really want this U-Steps? Let us know. And hurry. Matt can get a U-Steps if he wants to.
Yeah, you can get his.
Matt, I won! Well, Matt, are you going to give up your prize? Oh, no, that's mine. No, we're giving away. I wanted to give you a chance to be nice. But...
Right, obviously you're not a nice person.
Yes. All right, let's do another. No, don't enter.
No, you don't want either.
All right, hashtag U-Steps. Enter. Let's try again. Better not win again, Matt. I'd be so mad if you win again. All right, David Moletier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. David Moletier, you won the U-Steps. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Another reminder, I'm going to say it every time. Make sure you email us, hello@willandjen.com. Send us your name, shipping, address, phone number, and just mention like, hey, I was the one who won the U-Steps. And we will get that mailed out to you. I think it's going to actually come directly from U-Steps because we don't actually have that exact ladder. So congratulations. We still have a couple more giveaways to go, guys. Thank you we're an hour and a half in. So thank you guys so much for staying with us. Hopefully this is a nice way to spend your Monday night. All right. So, are we okay? No, we're jumping to the Q&A.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna give like maybe a half an hour for Q&A, but we'll in the middle of it we'll do another giveaway so it doesn't get too monotonous. So
yeah,
now's the time, guys. If you have questions for us, please leave them in the comments. Make sure you start at #question just so that we can kind of find it in the whole list of them a little bit easier. Sorry, Matt. Yeah, congratulations to everyone who has won so far. We're really excited. We were like so excited when we started. Like at first it was like, oh, maybe we could get a couple giveaways, and we reached out and like everyone was just on board and everything.
They were. It was awesome.
Yeah. So we still have a couple more to go. So
yeah, again, guys, do #questions and we'll be happy to answer.
Yeah, and I'll go back because I know I saw a couple people that had left questions before. If I can easily find them, we can start. But if you guys left questions earlier, also just like if you don't mind writing them again, because there's so many comments, especially with doing the giveaway stuff now, it's hard to go back and find them.
Maybe just
let's go.
Here,
all right.
There's a couple question.
Okay.
Hold on, I think we
did I miss one? Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Andrew asks, do you all have your avenue back yet? Yes, we do. We are actually like pretty far ahead on the vlogs so like what's happening real time life is usually like pretty far ahead of like what you guys are seeing on YouTube. So like our last vlog, we were in the Bahamas. And you guys will see in next Sundays or like this coming Sunday's video, we picked the RV back up. Yep. So that is the next vlog. We drive back down to Florida.
Yeah. We went to Charleston again just for a night. And then we pretty much, we went to Orlando.
Yeah.
And then we picked the RV up. Or did we pick the RV up first? I can't remember. But anyways.
Because they still had to work on it.
That's right.
So make sure you guys watch that video coming out this Sunday where we'll show you the whole process of like picking. We had a little bit of like a hiccup. That a repair thing that just like ended up taking longer than everyone was expecting. So we'll talk about that and everything, and we'll show you guys just like what our process was picking it up, and then in that video
you'll also see. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say in that video we also go up to Georgia. And do some recording up there. So
that's all I was gonna say. You'll see like we picked it up already. We've been camping in it. We're not. We haven't been in it for about a week or two, just because we've been trying to get this house ready and everything.
Yeah, we've been back for a few weeks.
But we'll be back in it, not tomorrow, but Wednesday.
I know. I'm so excited. I tell you, I told Will, like, I have no problem full-timing in the Avenue. I love it so much. It's like, actually, it's almost like cozier than the house. Like I love the recliner theater seat. I get in there and I'm very comfortable. So I'm excited to get back into it. And also we spend more time outside just with the nature of it. So but we do have it back. We actually park it at like a farm nearby. The woman who owns the farm is friends with Will, so she lets us park it there. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Laura asked, does Alliance have a front living floor plan?
They sure do. It's the 385 FL. And it's a great floor plan, honestly.
That's the Paradigm, though.
It is a Paradigm.
So Avenue doesn't have one yet.
But yeah, no, the Paradigm's, truthfully even better when you look at features. The colors are different. I like the colors of the Avenue better. But
yeah, I do.
Overall,
but it's just different look too,
Yeah. Overall, some of the features and everything. I mean, the Paradigm's more expensive, but yeah, they definitely have it.
Okay. What's next? All right. Question. Connie asks, this is a good question for you, Will. Is there still an appliance shortage?
Yeah, that is actually a really good question. The market is changing, so I'm going to answer that based off of today, basically, because I really think over the next couple months, that's why it's hard for me to do my industry updates. Sometimes, like, I learn new information just in the time between recording and it getting uploaded, or things change. But as of today, there are still shortages, but they're definitely getting a lot better.
Yeah.
The price, I mean, inflation, everybody knows, is just through the roof right now.
Yeah.
So the prices are still going up of those appliances and everything. But as far as availability, that is getting much better. We're still not where we need to be. And you'll still see some, units being built and then being held back due to shortages. But it's so much better than 6 months, a year ago.
Definitely, we're improving.
We are improving finally, yes.
All right, next question from Tom and Missy. They asked, do you miss Leos and selling RVs?
That's a good question too.
Yeah, and I mean, yes and no. Like,
right.
We talk about this with Matt sometimes, that like we miss the days when we all just like worked together and we were just like hung out.
Truthfully, it was just simple.
It was just a very simple days, like before we had like the following and
we would,
all the craziness of this. Yeah, just going to work. I started as a receptionist, so I wasn't super busy, and sometimes you would have, and before, like when I first started, like before Matt even knew Will, there was like a couch right next to like the receptionist desk, and Matt would just sit there and we would just like BS and hang out and laugh and everything. So I miss those days, and I do think both of us, like Will really likes this like selling.
Yeah.
That's definitely a strong suit. He's always just been like really good working with people, and Will has always enjoyed like the joy of like helping people, and he's done that in different like careers before, but he just really enjoys working one-on-one with people and feeling like kind of being their advocate and helping them. So it's not as much like, I think sales people have a really bad connotation, and it's really a shame, because I know like for us and like for Matt and everything, when we were salespeople, it's like we enjoyed like finding the customer the right unit, and honestly like helping them get a good price, because a lot of times like the salesperson doesn't decide what the price is, like the sales manager or the GM does. So as a salesperson, you kind of like are that middleman, like trying to advocate for the customer too.
Truthfully, yeah. Like when we did sales, that was so us, was just like advocating for the customer, because I can remember like you as a customer, you buy, one unit every, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it is. You don't know the whole process. So it's like, there would be people who, would make offers or something, but it's like, I knew that there was probably a little more room. And like, I'd go to the boss and say, oh, they made this offer of even lower, what I mean?
Yeah. Just to
like advocate, because it's like, I knew, and, I knew the potential for the customer there. And, I remember I was thinking about that today. I had customers who were like they told me that it wasn't the right unit. But I think like they were just really trying to get me to like go low on the price to kind of like force them into it. And I was like, oh, well, like if that's not the right unit, I know this dealership has it and this dealership has it. And they looked at me all weird. Like, and it was like, no, I'm not there to like, seriously, to push you into something. Like I'll do whatever I can do to get you into the right unit for you. Because truthfully, it doesn't matter what the price is. If it isn't the right unit for you, it really doesn't matter. You're not going to be happy with it. But in reality, they wanted the unit. They just wanted me to get them a really low price, so that
they were like And
so.
I think what's funny is that I feel like the salespeople that have that attitude and aren't like so desperate to actually make the sale, they end up doing a lot better, because it's just like you put good out in the world.
You're there for the customer.
You put good out in the world. People sense that, and good comes back to you. And so, so I would say we miss selling our. Will still kind of like helps a lot with the sales process, like stuff. With even people that contact through master reviews. So Will still kind of gets that sense. I don't really do it as much, and I will say I am more of an introvert. So I really enjoy now with like creating the videos, because I interact with people, but it's not like so much that it's like draining for me, if that makes sense. But I do like, there were definitely like parts of being a salesperson that I really enjoyed. And also that was the first time I had I had done sales before, but I mean, that was true like sales. And I grew a lot and as a person, like personally and professionally doing sales. And I actually would recommend almost anyone, like no matter what career path you're taking, like spend a few months working sales because it's like you learn a lot of great stuff with communication, and
people skills,
yeah,
and
people
everything.
skills and all that. So
it's definitely like I feel like sometimes it's got like, not sometimes. I think it definitely has like a negative connotation.
Yeah,
but doing
we're
sales
trying
the
to
right
help,
way,
like change that,
And there's always going to be bad people, but doing sales the right way is actually really good. Like if you know your product and you can really help advise and advocate for somebody to get the right product, it's a really good critical job, because again, if somebody's not happy, like it doesn't matter how good of a price you get them, they're going to want to trade it in. They're going to take an appreciation.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
we have a lot of questions. Yeah.
So we'll kind of do rapid answers.
Yeah. Question: when are you coming to Canada? Nothing planned yet, but I would love.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably prioritize doing some Canada travel whenever we finally make our trip to Alaska.
We were supposed to do that like 2 years ago. But
and it just keeps getting pushed.
That's when COVID first hit.
Yeah.
We won't make it this year for sure. So maybe next year, summer.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Banff National Park, and
I mean, truthfully, Canada as a whole, like we've talked about going skiing. There's a ski resort I went to. Maybe we would do that, like in November, December.
Or we could. It would be a little bit easier for us to do a little trip to like Nova Scotia because it's on the East Coast. There's a YouTube couple, Tyler and Todd, that I love watching. I've been making Kazi like watch them with me lately. I love their channel, and they're in Nova Scotia, so maybe we can meet up with them or something. Rapid answer. Just a quick. Karen said, just a quick thank you for helping us find a camper at the Tampa RV show. Congratulations, first of all. I'm so glad we could help. I think we
that quick.
Well, no, I think we answered that, right? We'd love to hear about the histories. How Will and I met. Maybe that, I don't know if you're asking like how we met Matt or how we met each other. So Will and I met in high school. We started dating like junior year of high school. Yeah, and what's funny is the way we kind of met is we were both in this business club in high school, that we were actually like both became like really active in the club, and it made a big difference in our life. I feel like more than a lot of the classes did, quite honestly. And it taught us a lot of things, but we were both in that club, and we were like, we both like kind of knew each other, but not well. And then we had went to like one of their like conference events in like Northern Maryland. And then we kind of like just started talking more and hit it off. And then like the next week was junior year homecoming. And neither of us were planning on going, like if we didn't have dates. And so like
let's go.
Last minute, it's like, oh yeah, let's go. So that was kind of like our first date was junior year homecoming. And then, we've May 2nd. This past May 2nd, like a few days ago, was our 10 years of being together. So not our wedding anniversary, but 10 years of being together. So that was kind of exciting. Any kiddos coming soon? Not
soon per se, but it's definitely in the future.
Like we definitely want kids. I think that we're definitely. Kati's like, yes.
I told Kati we're not
Kati's
having.
The fun aunt.
I have no way to have children myself. For you guys.
I told Kati we're not having kids until she has kids, so that they can all play together.
The same. We're gonna time it so when Kati's getting pregnant, it's like we'll time it so that our kids will be the same.
Yeah.
Age. And you guys are gonna be like,
Hopefully it'll work out that way. All right. Scott asked, what is being done to your RV? So I don't want to get into that too much, but like I said, in this Sunday's video, you will find out about a lot of that. So just watch that video.
Truthfully, it's mostly minor stuff. There was one slight issue.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just,
it was little tiny
trim and little stuff. So
like, the sink pressure wasn't like as good as it should be or something. So, but we'll detail it more in Sunday's video. All right, why did you choose the Avenue 32 RLS over the Paradigm 310 RL?
Yeah.
I think, for one, price point. That was probably the biggest thing.
Paradigm's a lot more.
And not even just like the price of the RV, but the price of the truck that we would need to get to pull that, because the Paradigm is going to be heavier. Did somebody?
Yeah, but you can.
Okay.
You can finish
that. The Paradigm is heavier, so you need a bigger truck to pull it.
Yeah.
And then just
I didn't
the
really
price
want
of the
a
RV.
or a 1 ton or a dually or something. So, which we may end up going down that road later.
Yeah.
But we also love the interior of the.
Oh my gosh.
The Avenue.
I still, to this day, it is my favorite like RV interior. I think that they're just like they're so like everyone's going lighter now, but if you like the execution of how they went light was like so good. Like it's a beautiful RV inside, which is like the whites and the natural woods and the grays.
Mhm.
You know, you go in a lot of them, it's just like light gray everything, and so they did a beautiful job with the interior. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like also it was like our first RV that we were like really using and traveling in. So it's like we thought it made more sense to start kind of
smaller.
Yeah, with like more of a mid-profile fifth wheel, and then
truthfully, we
work
talked
our
about
way
going
up.
smaller, starting with a travel trailer.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that we did this. You know, I could definitely see us in a Paradigm eventually. One day. There's nothing wrong with the Paradigm at all.
Oh no, it's amazing. I have my eye on that front bath.
Yeah.
They actually have a new floor plan that they've been hinting at, like showing, because you know on the Alliance Facebook group, they will like put floor plans that they're working on before they're actually out and get people's feedback on them, which is super cool. And they put one out the other day that like might literally be my perfect video we were talking about. Real quick, I just want to say thank you so much to Jacqueline Gardner for the donation.
Why is that not coming up?
What? Oh, to put it. Oh, you probably have to go up to the comment one.
Oh man, we're gonna lose our space. Okay, well let's give her a shout out now, and then when we get to it, we'll do it again.
Yes, Jacqueline,
so thank you, Jacqueline,
so much
for the super chat.
She said, "Can't wait to see you guys again. Enjoy a gallon of gas on my hubby and I." Thank you so much. That definitely helps with the price of gas now. All right.
We answered that one.
Yeah, we answered that. Are you guys going to keep your house and do RV life? Yeah, we kind of talked about that earlier. We are planning on keeping our house and just renting it out on Airbnb. So if we want to come back, we can, but we will be most timing.
Yep.
You know, it's like a new term that I like.
Andrea
asks, how have you adapted to your event? I'm not sure what you mean. Just put another one just to kind of. I'm not sure if you were talking about like the grand opening or the rally or whatever. Yeah, just leave another one and we'll try to answer it for you.
Thank you, Vin. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Answered that one.
Yeah, if we see duplicate questions, we'll just kind of skip over them.
That might be a good video to do later. I mean, you know, quick answer. It could probably be a really good investment. I mean, a piece of land and an RV is probably going to be a lot cheaper than building a house.
Yeah.
You know, in an RV resort. Truthfully, I haven't looked into it that much to give a really good answer, though.
Yeah.
We've like talked about doing it, but
we have.
You know,
I think it could be a cool option for us one day, just to have like, you know, like a nice piece of land that we have hookups on.
Yeah.
And you know, kind of, and honestly, like probably fence it in so the dogs can run around, and then we could, you know, rent it out to you guys. Like, you know, obviously we have a lot of like subscribers who RV, so we could rent it out to you guys.
Yeah.
But not anything like super soon, but we've definitely thought about it.
Yeah. Any chance of doing a review on a land travel trailer? They're hard for us to get right now, but if we came across them, we'd definitely review it.
Yeah, and then like on the East Coast too, there's just not a lot of good land travel trailer. I was thinking truck camper. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see them a lot. You really don't. We saw some at the Hershey show. We tried to, like, when we go to shows too, when they have so many units, we try to do our best to hit some of those brands that we don't get to usually hit. So like I know they were at Hershey last year. They probably will be there this year.
Yeah.
All right. Connie said, "Has Jen lost weight? You look great." You know what? It's funny because my weight stays pretty constant, but I feel like I'll look like I go up and down in weight, and it's just like it's my body being weird. But I think I lost a little bit. But thank you so much. You're very sweet. How does Big Daddy keep his hair so nice looking all the time?
Obviously, somebody hears Matt call me Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
You know what's funny is all I did was brush my hair over this morning.
But you did just get your hair cut.
I did, but I didn't get it cut by
Will naturally has Will's whole family has naturally very luscious hair. Yeah, Kati, come here. As you can see, like with the family, very, very nice, dark, luscious, thick hair. My hair is thick too, even though it doesn't look it, but I do have a lot of hair. And so I like pray for our children with their hair and everything. But also there's a guy that Will goes to down near Matt named Kendricks. We had it in one of the vlogs where he got his hair cut, but he's like a true barber. And so he does a really good job. So whenever we're down in Florida, we'll always make sure to go to him. But when we're home, he goes to hair cuttery.
Yeah.
But Will just has nice hair, I think. Nice thick hair.
I don't know the answer to this. I was actually thinking about that today. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if are they in the Canada market? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
If not, it'd be cool if they could get in the Canada market. All right. Let's see what's next. If you were told,
that's a good question.
If you're told you can have any motorhome, just point and it is yours, what would you have? Oh man, I have two that come to mind, but like for different reasons.
I know.
So the first one that comes to mind is, and I don't know the floor plans like Matt does. Maybe Matt can like comment and he'll know what I'm talking about. But recently on the Motorhome channel, I think there was a Georgetown that he did, and that was like the layout of that was like my perfect motorhome layout. Like we've never been like big about like the idea of full timing in a motorhome. It just like seems like it'd be harder with 3 dogs.
Right.
But this one I think we could do because, well, one thing I loved is that they had theater seats facing the TV, which I always really like.
Yeah.
It had bunk beds where the top one flipped up. So when like Matt's with us filming or Kati's with us, they have a place to stay, but we can use it as storage. And then it had, I believe it had a bath and a half. So it had a bath at the very back. And it was just, I think it was just like spacious and like the layout was just really nice. I don't know the exact floor plan.
Yeah.
But like practicality wise, that's it.
Yeah.
For like how cool a motorhome looks, I think, and I don't even have a floor plan in mind, but the Winnebago Journey.
Oh yeah.
That we saw, which is
cool.
a diesel pusher, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to step inside one of those at the Hershey show, and that was just like the design of it is so cool, like so unlike anything.
It
else.
It really is.
So that'd probably be I know it was only supposed to pick one, but
I'm gonna pick 2 too, but I'm gonna do like a reasonable, like if we had to pay for it, it would be, I mean, I don't know, because it's really not realistic for us either. But like the Integra Accolade I really, really like.
Oh
and
yeah,
I like the
those
Super
are nice.
C Drive.
And all the
It
Integras
drives
are
so
nice.
well. Yeah. If I was to go like crazy expensive, I haven't looked at a lot of really expensive motorhomes. But like, I really like the Ford Travels a lot that we had at the Tampa show. So
yeah. Oh, those are.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see them.
Oh, you didn't?
Those
They're
were
really
probably
nice.
Maybe it would have been my favorite if I had actually seen them. All right, let's do like 2 more questions.
Okay.
And then we'll do another giveaway. Okay, so on I'm sorry, is it Andrea or Andrea?
I think it's Andrea.
Because so our Andrea is spelled the same way, but it's Andrea. But I think yours is Andrea. I'm pretty sure. But she said, have you settled into your RV yet? Yeah, I feel like we have.
Yeah,
I mean, there's still definitely a lot of like a lot of upgrades that we want to do to it. And not like big upgrades, but just more some of these products we've talked about just to kind of like amp it up a little bit. But especially on the inside, I mean, there's not much that we would want to do. It's just perfect the way it is right now. We love it, like the design of it and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've really settled into it. And it is hard. I think it is hard right now because we do come home for these projects. So we're kind of like back and forth. Sometimes like we don't have duplicates of everything in the RV. So sometimes we're like taking stuff to the RV and bringing it back home. So I think once we start renting this out, we won't have to worry about that as much. We'll just like have everything really that we need that stays in the RV. But yeah, we're definitely pretty settled.
Okay.
The best and worst about RVing. All right.
The best is just like the flexibility and just like going to a new place with it still feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
That would be it for me.
Yeah.
Worst, I would say, I think the Avenue is a little bit small for me to full time in, especially the bathroom and kind of the bedroom area. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't, if it came up again, like, or like if they were like, hey, we redid or if our Avenue just got old, I'd go buy another one. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but that's probably the worst of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a better worst, honestly, would be trying to find a campground. Like, we're so used to like when we were traveling around. Yeah. Last minute stays. Like, just book a hotel room. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Did you ever tell them about that one where it was like in the parking lot and it's like, oh, well, we're gone.
Oh yeah, like we booked this one campground in Florida and Orlando last minute that was like trash.
Yeah.
And we booked it like on a Friday night, and so we booked it on the website. We didn't like talk to anybody, and we got there to check in on Saturday, which the office isn't open on Saturday. So normally they would just have like a packet there, or it would just be a lot of times like I think what they do is like, hey, pick an available site and we'll get squared up like Monday morning.
Yeah.
but they had on their office door to just stay in the parking lot
Yeah.
until Monday. We
With
were
no
only staying
hookups.
there for one
And it was
night.
like $80.
We were only staying there for Saturday night. So what do you mean, like, come due on Monday? Like, we'll
Yeah.
already be gone, and we paid for a full hookup
And it was
site.
Florida.
And we would have
with
been like
no
dry
AC,
camping in the parking lot.
We didn't even have water in our tanks.
No,
'cause
that
we were
was
going
like-
to a campground.
We got our money back with them. But,
We did.
But yeah, that was.
And then
but
didn't they not answer? So we had to like dispute with the
we had
credit
to
card
dispute it with a credit
company.
card company.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I think along that note, the worst part for me is just every time you go to a new place, the whole hookups thing. I think it's just the fact, like, normal life, you don't have to, like, it's not an effort to, like, get water, to have sewer hookups, to get electricity. And, like, when, you know, like I said earlier, we're so busy with work stuff that sometimes when we get somewhere, it's just like, you know, if I have to, like, get work done and everything, it's like, well, you got to put that on pause because your basic, like, needs you have to take care of first. Whereas, like, in a house, you just don't have to think about that. But there are so many pros. I mean, I think the best will pretty much hit the nail on the head with just the getting to have the semblance of a home, and a comfortable home and everything while getting to, like, travel. To me, it's a very, like, a sustainable way of traveling that's, like, not exhausting.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're not moving super fast. So, all right, we're going to take another quick pause and do a giveaway. So what's up next? Okay, eTrailer. So eTrailer has generously given us a $300 gift card to give away to you guys, and they have so many different products.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you like Lippert stuff, they sell Lippert stuff too, but they sell a ton of things on there, and their website is, like, simple in design, but, like, set up really well. Like, you can, if you're looking at stuff for your truck, you can you have to go to that and then that. If you're looking for stuff for your truck, you can, you know, put in your truck information and they give you what's compatible. So start commenting hashtag eTrailer. So that's eTrailer, all lowercase. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to do that. And we can maybe answer a question while people are doing that.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go back to
that.
Matt, stop putting yourself in the drawing. You're not getting anything.
Let's see. We were at a campground on the lawn crew shot a rock and broke our window. It's the end of summer. We still need to get it fixed.
Oh,
Thank goodness
man.
for
That
being on this.
sucks.
That does. Sorry to hear that. Call Duncan, who's a company owned by Lippert. They do all the glass work and everything for Lippert. That would be my best suggestion. Most of the windows are Lippert products, so contact. You can even contact Lippert, and they'll probably order it directly from Duncan. This is a good question. When will Will start showing how an idiot like me can upgrade my RV? Just show us. We really, really want to start doing that more. We kind of ran into, like, some issues because products were kind of delayed, and then we went to the Bahamas. So we left our RV in Florida for the service work, and then we got it back, and we were just like crazy. But we definitely want to do more RV upgrade videos. Oh yeah, we have like a lot that's accumulated, so we just gotta make the content. Let us know too if you guys would like that stuff. You know? And if there's any, like, products that you want to see, that, you know, let us know, because if we don't already, if we haven't gotten it yet, we can, like, look into it. All right, so last chance, guys. Hashtag eTrailer if you want to be entered into the giveaway for the gift card. We are going to start we're going to start the drawing now. All right, we're shuffling. We're shuffling. This is so cool. It really is. See everyone's names. All right. Who's the winner? Daisy Bug Chris, who has, like, a flower as his profile picture. All right, Daisy Bug Chris, you are the winner of the eTrailer gift card. Sure, email us. Congratulations. Make sure hello@willandjen.com. Just send us your name, address, phone number, and just mention that you got the eTrailer gift card. And I think I don't know exactly with eTrailer if they're gonna mail you out. They'll probably just give you, like, a discount code for $300 or like an online gift card or something. So cool, congratulations! Right. Yeah, congrats. So we're gonna jump back into questions. We have one more giveaway at the end, so make sure you stick around. But we're gonna try to answer some more of your guys' questions first. Okay. All right, what's up next, Will? Are you gonna change out your smoke? I know, we literally that was on my list for today. I'll probably still get it done today, but we didn't get it. We have the 9-volt batteries. Yeah.
I hope so. Conti's tired of the beeping. Well, and it's in the office. So it's in the office upstairs. So it's like we don't hear it, and we keep the door closed, so like you don't hear it. It's not like it's in the bedroom and we like sleep through it,
Right.
but it is next to your bedroom. Do you hear it at night?
I'll like leave my door open sometimes and also.
And what's so funny is like the last video we recorded on like RV financing
Wednesday,
stuff the other day. I was so wondering if someone was gonna catch that, and someone did comment like, "Are you gonna change out?"
Yeah, a couple people
batteries?
did.
Yeah, we got the batteries. Will's gonna do that. So
Yeah,
we gotta get the ladder up here, huh? It's like a form of torture. All right.
How is the towing? I have a 2500 diesel. Not sure about a fifth wheel. You can definitely do some fifth wheels without a doubt. I mean, you're gonna have a good selection. It really depends what 2500 diesel you have, what year it is, and everything. If you send me an email, I can definitely
like more specific like brands.
Yeah,
and stuff.
And if you can get the sticker in the door jam too, that would help a lot answering those questions. I've also been thinking about doing like some truck videos too. Like we have a friend who just went from an F350 single rear wheel to an F350 dually. So like kind of comparing that, like, you know, at what point do you need to go from a 250 or even a half ton to a 3/4 ton, from a 3/4 ton to a 1 ton, you know, from a single rear wheel to a dually. So let us know if you would like those types of videos too, or if we should skip that.
Yeah, we're interested. All right. Next
That's
up.
a good question. We can try to answer quick. How did you get into RV sales and RVs?
Yeah, so
it's kind of a long story, but we'll give you.
I'm gonna do a real quick like synopsis. Okay, so Will and I, we were, I think we were engaged, and we were like, you know, we really want to like live somewhere else than Maryland, where we've lived like most of our life. And so we started looking at options. We looked into moving to Charleston, South Carolina, and Will actually had a job opportunity there at the time. So we were like seriously considering it. We went down, and while we really liked it, we really liked Charleston, it was just like didn't feel like the right fit. And I think what we realized at the time then is like we really weren't ready to like pick one spot, but we were just like dying to like get out and travel and explore beyond what we were used to. And so then I think I saw someone on Instagram or something who like converted a school bus, like did a schoolie. And so, and then that led down the rabbit hole. And I was like, I don't think I want to do the whole process of everything with a schoolie. But what if we got an RV? And so we started like looking at that. I think we went to like a Camping World. We went to like a Camping World, Virginia. Did go to Camping World first. Went in some motorhomes. We didn't know anything about RVs. We didn't know what we wanted. And then so eventually we kind of narrowed down to fifth wheels, and we
went to Leo's first.
Well, we went to Leo's, and we didn't have Matt as our salesperson. We had Mike,
the nicest guy there.
Yeah, Mike Short, who's like the nicest person in the world. And we were a young couple, and he was just, you know, he could have like written us off, but he was so nice and everything, and took us around. At that time we were looking at Super Cs, which was very unnecessary at the time. And then eventually we realized we wanted fifth wheels. We went back, and that second time we went back to look at stuff with Mike, we actually got there. They were hiring for a receptionist, and so like long story short with that, so I ended up applying because I was just out of college and was looking for a remote job. So I was like, oh, it could be like a good in-between kind of job.
And she majored in kind of the marketing area.
Marketing, design,
and they were kind of hoping, Matt did the marketing, but they were kind of trying to get somebody that could also help him. So it's kind of like a hybrid role.
Yeah, and so
that's why they started working together.
So I interviewed with the GM, and like an hour later he called me. He was like, the job's yours if you want it. And so I started working as the receptionist.
With Matt.
I became friends with Matt, and then Will would come and visit me a lot, and so he became friends with Matt. Then Will started doing part-time sales. So he was a mortgage loan officer, but then he started doing part-time sales, and he really, really liked it. And then kind of eventually went to full-time. Yeah. And then I eventually was like, look, like I'm really tired of just being a receptionist. Like, quite honestly, I'm capable of a lot more. Yeah. And so I was like just wanting more like of that like stimulation and stuff, and just sitting at a desk and greeting people. So I started doing sales as well. And I didn't do it quite as long, because then then Matt moved down to Florida, and like it wasn't something
bad. So you stopped that like 2 years later, that winter after Matt left, just because it just got so bad. And I think you already had your new job lined up.
Well, yeah, and then I got a job kind of like what I went to school for, which was like doing like web design and stuff for a remote company. I did that for like about a year-ish, and then that's when I started working for Matt's RV reviews and doing the editing. And Will kind of had started working with Matt a little bit earlier.
I
than
stayed
that.
working. I took that winter off the same year you did. We did some traveling, and then I started back up. That was the first year of COVID, and then that's at the end of that season is when Matt brought me over. So yeah,
we're really bad at condensing stuff.
I know.
I'm trying to say like it's a lot of information. Trying to say it fast. All right.
What would be a good yearly budget for an RV and maintenance? Truthfully, I mean, it depends so much on what you have, what RV you have. Are you paying cash or financing now? What tow vehicle or towed you have?
I would encourage you to look online because there's probably some resources that at least give you all the categories that you need to budget for. But then it's really up to you.
Right. Pick those categories based on you. Like, are you going to do a lot of boondocking? Then you cut back a little bit on, on your campgrounds. But then you're going to need to pick up more on maybe you want to get the generator or the solar setup. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also I think how fast you are moving locations is a big deciding factor on how much you're going to spend because you spend more in gas, especially right now with gas, like you're going to spend more in gas. And it's just like, I think if you travel and also you can get better deals on campgrounds if you stay there for like a week or a month. So it's so dependent on your, you can make it, if you live in like a sticks and bricks home right now, you can save money or you can spend more money. It really depends on how you take it.
Yep. What are you hearing about the diesel fuel shortage? I haven't looked into it that much. We have a gas truck. We also have a diesel truck too, but we don't ever drive it. My parents are actually taking the diesel truck out to Tennessee, to Nashville for the rally because they have a boat they're going to be bringing since it's on the lake. But I haven't been following the diesel fuel shortage as much, but I was thinking about that the other day. So I was driving by the gas station. I saw diesel here $6 a gallon. I was like, holy smokes. So yeah, whatever's going on with diesel is not good.
Right.
I mean, even regular gas. Do you enjoy the toilet test or the shower test better? Well, of course, I enjoy the shower test better. What about you, Jen?
I don't do either. I think I don't know why, but it always has grossed me out, and I don't know why, but it's always grossed me out that Matt lifts the lid up off of it to sit on it, and he does, and I'm just like,
never used.
But you don't know that. Maybe the transport driver sat on it.
Usually you see,
or maybe someone at the manufacturer just decided I'm gonna sit my butt on it as a joke. You just don't know. Yeah. But I mean, I guess how is it any different than any other toilet? Yeah. It's just the connotation of it being a toilet has always grossed me out. So maybe I guess I'll prefer the shower test.
Do you have any RVing goals, like number of states visited, national parks? I mean, I think kind of subconsciously, we'd like to hit all 50 states. We'd, we had talked about some goals, but we don't really have anything set. Do you have any solar panels installed? We pick ours up Monday. I heard different views of solar versus generators for boondocking are being parked at family properties with hookups. We do have solar installed, but not much, just enough to kind of keep the fridge going and the lights on throughout the day. We will definitely look into doing more solar as well soon. Mm-hmm. I would love to do a whole solar setup, but I want to make sure, honestly, that we're not going to end up trading in for a Paradigm or something 2 weeks after we do the solar upgrade.
Right.
Because it's expensive. We would like to get a generator soon. But, a portable generator, and then we could transfer that to a new unit if...
We've kind of agreed to, we don't think we're going to be those people that want to do a ton of boondocking. So I don't think that we necessarily need to have a super big, boondocking setup, especially being more on the East Coast. But even when
I would like some.
Yeah, we want some. I think more what I would love it for is just to stay at a harvest host in between campgrounds. More for those little stays, not for extended boondocking. But, I'm sure we'll try it one time if we have the power to be able to do that. And we'll see if we're just kind of assuming we wouldn't be crazy about it, but who knows? We might like it.
Right.
All right. Any more questions? Oh, someone asked, do I still edit for Kara and Nate?
Oh, that one question. Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't actually edit for Kara and Nate. Kara and Nate own a website called own a company called Fair Drop where people get sent flight deals based on their preferences and stuff. And I do contract design work for them. So a few months early, actually, it's been probably 6 months now. They did like a whole like V2 of the product and pushed it out. And so I did all the product designs. So if you guys use that tool, it was designed by me, which is really like cool to see.
It is cool.
Like I remember
to
see it in action, like when I go on the website and I'm like, I designed this. This is so cool. And also just like when they were pushing it on their channel, which their channel is huge. And they were like, when they launched that like second big version of it and they like had it on the video and it's like, it's so cool. Like I designed that.
Right.
So, but I still do work. I don't do the editing, but I still do like work for them here and there.
Yeah. Question: Are you still seeing RVs selling for full MSRP or more? Sometimes that's definitely settling down, but I mean, some units, you know, I think even Airstreams, even before the pandemic, sold pretty close to MSRP or probably sometimes over MSRP. But the big craze is definitely dying down, and it's just getting to a sustainable level, which I love that. You know, fair discounts. You know, most products aren't. I mean, you know, everything's overpriced right now. Again, inflation. The prices are still going up, but the discounts are definitely there. They're coming back for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you all to everybody for all the comments.
Oh my gosh,
thank you so much. Support.
You guys are so sweet.
I know.
Jacqueline's asking, Aruba or Bahamas?
Oh, Jacqueline asked, yeah, Bahama, which is better, Aruba, Bahamas. So they're very different, even though they're in the Caribbean. So I'll say a big pro of Bahamas is I think the water's more beautiful, and just the island is more of that like tropical island feel. So Bahamas is gorgeous. I mean, like the clearest water I've ever seen. Beautiful. Like I'm very scared of sharks, so I rarely like swim in the water, but I felt comfortable doing it there just because of how clear the water is. Now, particularly like Bahamas has so many islands, so it's like Bahamas can actually be like different experiences depending on where you stay.
Oh, for sure.
We stayed on Paradise Island, which is like very expensive.
Yeah.
It became a lot more expensive than we initially thought it was going to be mostly because of the food. The food there is crazy, and on Paradise Island, there's like one little grocery store. So we did eventually find some hacks. There's a buffet.
Yeah.
The buffet ends up being like way more cost effective, like for the foods and everything.
Sure. And we made a friend, Patricia.
Patricia at the buffet.
What was the name of the buffet?
Oh
man, she was so sweet.
I gotta say, in my opinion, overall, I think the best place to go, like first time, maybe, or just like if you want like the best experience, would be Aruba at first.
Yeah.
Because the water's still clear, not as beautiful as Bahamas, and at least from what I've seen, I did not see all of the water on dead. So there's some really cool places, but compared to like just all around the Bahamas, Aruba's water is still clear, really pretty. The food can be pretty cheap.
In Aruba.
So good. In the Bahamas, the food was expensive and mediocre.
And we were Paradise Island is definitely like a tourist area. See, we were kind of in like that tourist trap with food, where with, you know, all fairness to the Bahamas, in Aruba we have Jurgen, who's a really good friend. So it's like if we had a Jurgen in the Bahamas, we'd probably you know, like the Bahamas so much more. But like, you know, Jurgen will just take us out and we'll all go for dinner. Or it's
we'll
like
go
if
to
you
like
wanna,
cheaper places and with like better food, cheaper. You know.
Yeah, the problem in Paradise Island specifically is like you can only leave by taxi.
Exactly.
It's hard to it's like that's the thing. Yeah, if you went into downtown Nassau to like have dinner, which would be cheaper, well, you're gonna have to pay that. There's no bus that runs that way really, so you're gonna have to get a taxi. So it's like you look at what you spend and it's like, well, the savings wasn't really worth it. So I think if Will and I went again to the Bahamas, we definitely stayed on some of like the smaller islands and maybe island hop. I've heard the Exumas are really cool. So
we found another Jurgen in the Bahamas, and he brought us to like all of like the food places because I heard they have amazing food out there. I think it would be just about the same, if not maybe better.
I think it'd be fun. Aruba's definitely more of like a desert landscape too, and more like rugged. Like there's more nature stuff to see, whereas the Bahamas is a lot more built up and touristy. You know?
So the Aruba was very tropical, but they cut all the trees down to mine for gold years ago. So it changed the whole soil and trees don't grow as well. It's not tropical anymore. It's really sad. Jacqueline, again, thank you so much for that super chat. We finally got to it. Sorry for the delay. Let's see.
Yes, thank you so much.
What part of Maryland are you from? We're from Calvert County, which is southern Maryland.
Yep.
We like the area.
And I've lived here my whole life, actually. My parents lived like 20 minutes away.
Um,
All right, what other questions we got? I know we've been on for a while, so we'll probably start to wind down. We do have one more giveaway, so maybe we'll answer a couple more questions, and then we'll do that last giveaway.
You answer, what other influencers do you hope to meet this year?
What other influencers do we hope to meet this year? So we were very lucky to meet some pretty cool influencers earlier this year at the Tampa show.
Yeah.
So we met Less Junk More Journey, Happily Ever Hanks.
Mhm.
We already had met Endless Ravine
Yeah.
a while back. But who else do we meet?
Forget. But I think I would love to meet KYD.
I'd always KYD. Yeah, I think everyone feels that way.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're so big. And I would love to meet them.
Even though you've been working for them, we've never met them. But
yeah, it just hasn't like worked out. They are like traveling like so much. They have their schedule like packed. So
yeah,
I think, and then like there's a couple, Tyler and Todd up in Nova Scotia, that they're so, if you don't watch their channel, they're like they did RV before COVID, and then they kind of went back home to Nova Scotia, and now they're building a whole off-grid like homestead, and they are so funny to watch.
They are.
So I would love to meet them one day. But
good question, John. RV1 is having grand opening in Newton, Connecticut this weekend. Will you guys be attending? We won't because of our rally. But we do hope to get up there. I don't know if we'll do like a grand opening, but we'll definitely at least be there to film.
Yeah.
And probably do a meet and greet or something, because there's not a lot of dealerships in that area. We've never really been there. And what's really cool is my sister, Kayla, lives like half an hour away from there. So I could probably just stay with her. It'd be really cool. This is another good question. Did you know about the recall on gas fittings that just came out? Check the Wingman on the RV Show USA. Yeah, the Wingman is good. Is awesome, obviously. But I did hear about the recall. Our alliance was probably may have been included in that recall. I'm not sure. It's not a manufacturer issue. It's obviously whoever supplies the parts. But they do have a temporary solution for it, and they are working on a more permanent solution for that. So hopefully that comes out soon.
Sorry, I'm like trying to like look at the recent comments.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to
we're
get
so
there.
high up in the comments with questions, so I'm like
we're not too far though. If you see here.
Okay, yeah, we're not too far.
Will you be doing a review on the new Thor Megacy? I didn't even see it yet. But yeah, I mean, as soon as we can get it.
Yeah, as soon as we can get it, we'd love to do a review on it.
Yeah. Watching from Pakistan. Thank you so much. That's probably the furthest.
Yeah.
Well, maybe New Zealand.
New Zealand, but still, it's like just cool to see people watching from all over the world.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
Aruba or DR? We've never been to DR.
Yeah.
She meant to say Bahamas.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, Aruba. Okay.
Aruba. Aruba has a special place in my heart. I think because it was my first international trip, and now we have a good friend there, and it's just like going a second time. It's like we knew like the restaurants we liked, so it was just like it wasn't that like newbie like a first time traveling somewhere experience. So yeah.
It's still fun though because Jordan will just take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Matt, did East West make a 26-foot one yet? I think he reviewed it and loved it. Yes, I don't think he's reviewed it yet. But yes, they did make a 26-foot Class C. Oh, there's his answer. Yeah, he did not review it yet. There was the e-trailers, a bunch of e-trailers.
A lot of e-trailers.
If we're missing anybody's comment, feel free to put it again because I'm skipping over. Let's see a lot of these. I think we're getting there towards the bottom of the list. Thank you all so much
there's still actually a lot.
I know there are.
It just doesn't. Oh, look, it keeps going up as you scroll. That's why.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. Watch, it'll go back up as you keep scrolling. Because look, that was from 9 o'clock. It's 9:22.
You could answer that. How about a review on 1492 fifth wheel or Super C?
1492.
I don't know. I'm just reading what they said.
Oh man, look at all these e-trailer. We're still on e-trailer.
Yeah, everybody wanted that e-trailer.
I know. I feel like there weren't.
All right, we're getting down. Hold on, never mind.
I can just look at.
There's a lot of e-trailer entries.
I feel like something was wrong. Were people like doubling up on the e-trailer entries?
Well, it only. Oh yeah, just so you know, guys. I know it's the last one, but it does. The more you comment, it doesn't. It's not an extra.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Entry. Sorry, but I should have clarified that.
Truck videos would be awesome. Thank you for the
Awesome.
feedback.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Oh, have you seen the new Riverstone 442? If so, what do you think? Isn't that the floor plan we reviewed?
I don't know. Look it up.
Here, you want to do it on your phone,
Yeah,
and then we can come
Riverstone.
back to that.
Can you mention your rally that you just mentioned for those who joined recently?
Yeah. Hold on one sec.
Riverstone
Truck videos would be
442.
great.
Did we? Oh, the 442.
Okay, I think people would love the truck videos. So
awesome. Well, we'll definitely. Try to do
this is a good question. Have you ever considered going from a fifth wheel hitch to gooseneck? So at first, no. I was like kind of really against it because I'd heard bad things about it. Oh,
no, I don't think you guys.
MC442.
Yeah, did you guys do that one? I don't think you did that one.
Is that a front living?
No.
Oh,
well, it's weird. There's a bed.
Oh no, we haven't.
There's a bed in the front, and then there's a hide a bed. Well, no, it's just like a rear living.
Yeah.
Essentially. I don't think you guys recorded
No,
that.
I don't think we did. We'd have to check that out.
We recorded a bunch in at Midstate RV, which is like right like an hour south of Atlanta. So they had quite a few Riverstones, but I don't think this one was there. I don't believe you guys recorded that one.
Yeah. So the thing with goosenecks, for a while they were like having trouble with them, and they were like bending chassis and stuff, which is really, really bad. But I would feel more comfortable with it now because Lippert just came out with one, and I would consider it since Lippert makes the chassis, and then Kurt made the fifth wheel or the gooseneck, so I would consider that since Lippert owns Kurt, so it's the same company. Obviously they designed it to work well together. What's better, Onan generator or portable? I don't know that much about generators, truthfully. I like the idea of both. I mean, having a generator on board where, it's all hooked up and everything is nice, but also it'd be really nice to, be able to take it with you. I know the Honda generators are very nice, and we've talked about them as well. Which Class C 25 foot or 32 handles winds on the road better? Is a bigger motorhome less stable with winds? I mean, truthfully, they're probably all going to be, in the winds, it's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
But I'm
sure in theory, the bigger you get, I'm sure it is a little bit less stable. It's probably more the taller you get, honestly.
Probably, yeah.
Anything. So I mean, like between a 25 foot and 32 foot Class C, I feel like it wouldn't be like too much of a difference.
Right. Have we ever gone to Great Wolf Lodge in Maryland?
I didn't know there was one in Maryland.
I didn't know either. I thought it was
there
in
one
Virginia.
in Virginia. Maybe it is the same one, but I've driven by it so many times when I was younger, and we'd go to like Busch Gardens down there.
Right.
Yeah, it's close to Busch Gardens.
Right.
Did you go to it? Yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, it has like whole indoor water park and everything, but we have not been to it.
Yeah. Let's see. We're almost at a question.
Someone said, as a big and tall guy, what features are most important for extended stays? Do certain floor plans work better?
Yeah, I mean, just a full profile fifth wheel, this is definitely going to be better.
The taller ceilings and everything.
What are your must-have pet travel items for camping with Tucker? You want to answer that one?
Yeah, so I've been actually wanting to make a video about this. So let us know also if you guys would like an RVing with dogs kind of video. One thing that we have is we have these collars that called like the Fi dog collar, and it has a tracker on it. We actually got Matt on it with Yuna. And I had it before we started RVing just for the peace of mind. And now that we RV and we travel a lot, I'm so glad I have it because essentially, I mean, you have to charge it every so often, but essentially tracks the location. So if they run away, it's not, when you microchip your dog, that only comes in handy if someone finds the dog and takes it into the vet and they scan it, and then they would call you. But with this, you literally have a tracker on them, so you can locate them quickly, hopefully. It has some other cool features, so that's a big thing for traveling with dogs. I'd say invest in a good harness. If your dog pulls, Tucker definitely pulls a lot, and I got him the gentle leader that hooks to the front. It makes a world of difference. And I mean that's just a general dog product, but I would say we definitely walk the dogs more when we're traveling the RV just because we have to, and so that we definitely use that more when we're RVing. Yeah. Something like the MyWaggle to keep track of the temperature is a big thing just for safety purposes.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you guys are interested in that, I think it deserves a whole video. So let us know.
Yeah, let us know
if you'd like that.
let's see. This is Kati mentioned this one, and I forgot to come back to it. But can you mention your rally that you just mentioned for those who just joined recently? We're doing a rally, Matt's RV Reviews rally. Obviously, we're part of the Matt's RV Reviews team. It's next week, the 17th through the 20th, Nashville, Tennessee. I gave all the sites back to the campground today that were available, but I could probably get one of those back if you're interested, but you'd need to email me like ASAP, will@mattsrvreviews.com, and I will definitely try to make that happen for you. But that rally, I am looking forward to it so much. It's going to be awesome. Coming back to this, I kind of thought about this later. Do certain floor plans work better? And truthfully, here's the funny thing is it's like a front living is like really nice for full timing. But sometimes it doesn't always work the best. If you want to be in the living area a lot, it can feel a little more claustrophobic. I like the rear bedrooms. I'm okay with the front living because you're just sitting in there. I wouldn't want a front kitchen because of how much time we spend in there. But a front living would work okay. What I really like is when the bedroom is in the back in the bathroom because it's just so tall.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So nice. A mid-living area is also great, but really mid-kitchen is the best.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of my opinion.
Do you want to do let's do just a couple more questions and we'll do the final giveaway. And start to wrap up because I know we've been going for 2.5 hours now, guys.
Okay.
Somebody wants you to do Tucker and Una together with Jen doing commentary.
Yeah. Will you
have a whole conversation?
Will you start showing us how you upgrade? I think they mean the RV. Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah. Let's skip.
Somebody missed that. What was the coupon again?
It's all for Waggle. We don't have a code. I don't believe you have to.
Wasn't it? Or do they have to?
Thinking of RV Life.
I thought it was Will 50.
Oh well, but if you click the link that we have in the description, that they automatically apply that coupon code 50% off.
Yeah.
I think if you go
you're
straight
better
to
do the link.
Yeah.
Probably. Will you be a Hershey this year? Yes, we will. When I'm ready to buy a motorhome, who should I contact? You can reach out to us. Either way, I'll help you. Either email us or email through Matt's RV Reviews. We're almost to the bottom. Should I keep going? We're only like 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, and I don't see a ton more questions either. So hopefully hopefully we're hitting as many. We're trying to hit as many questions as we can. So hopefully if you had a question.
If we missed it, put it again. I don't know what that question is.
Somebody asked, what's the tracker called again?
Huh? The tracker? Oh, it's called the FI dog collar.
Right.
It's just FI dog collar. I'd actually love to reach out to them because we were talking and it's like we definitely, in terms of sponsorships and stuff, it's like we really want to just focus on products that we already use and know that we like and everything. And we've been using that for a long time. I love it.
Yeah.
And I think that it's actually something that's super valuable for RVers. And I actually don't feel like the company is trying to get into the RV space with RV influencers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is your this is a big market here. People who travel need that don't just have a fenced-in yard to let their dog out that's secure.
Yeah,
it's so valuable for them.
So Mary said we are the couple that stopped by while you were eating, and so we come back when you were finished. I don't remember where that was.
Maybe at the grand opening.
Oh, maybe. Just want to let you know how much we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So there was people that came and drove hours to come down to Charleston just to meet us. So we appreciate you guys so much. It just means the world that you guys would be willing to travel and go out of your way to come say hi to us. And we just, it's so fulfilling to actually meet you guys in person and connect with you. So
yeah. Okay. Any rallies in the Northeast? Not right now. I mean, this rally has been a lot of work. So we'll see if we really do a rally like this again in the future. The next rally, we won't do any other rallies between now and our one in January, which will be at Cabana Club right before
or Camp Margaritaville now.
Margaritaville.
They used to be called Cabana Club, so it's ingrained, but they switched. They're partnering with Margaritaville franchise, so they're called Camp Margaritaville now.
Matt has a prime picking position. Will has a share seal of approval. I think Andrea and Jen need to thank Kitchen Approval Storage seal of
Well,
approval.
Andrea now has her
She does,
balances.
yeah.
We've been adding that into the motorhome videos. So she gets her little ding and everything. So I do a little ding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my
I
little
know.
ding.
You need to do like, I don't know, when you're editing, like either approve or disapprove Matt's 3 likes and dislikes. I don't know, something like that. Any national park travel plans? Yeah, we'll probably hit national park. We wanted to go to Glacier,
Yeah,
but I don't think that's gonna work out. Let's see, we're only a minute ahead now.
We definitely want, like, I think next year we're gonna really, once we get some of this projects taken care of, we're gonna really hit the ground running with, especially like getting out west more too, doing some more national parks out there.
Yeah, cool. Is that it? You want to do the last?
Yeah, so I think hopefully we hit, a lot of your guys' questions. But definitely if you have like videos you want us to make, you can still email us at hello@willandjen.com. We'll try to prioritize some of the videos that you guys are wanting.
Yep.
But to wrap it all up, we got one more giveaway from Lippert. So Lippert was kind enough to send 2 products. So we have the tire link here for you guys. So let's do hashtag Lippert because we did Furion for the first one. So
okay.
Hashtag Lippert, all lowercase, LIPPERT. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to put that in. Yeah, well, you gotta like display
I know,
it.
Sorry, and there's
like
2.
Price is Right. You guys think the prices?
I know.
So this is actually a 2-part thing. So this is actually like the pieces that screw into the little like
valve stem.
Pressure valve stem on the tire, and then this is like the whole system like to actually connect it. Like there's a phone app that you can check it. And does this have like it has a little like alert thing in that goes up in your truck, so it'll like so it'll show you like if you're losing pressure.
I think it's your phone
there's also an alert thing.
You're right.
Your dash.
Yeah.
So when you're driving, like you could see like, tire is losing pressure.
Yeah, I put Matt's up even though Matt's disqualified already.
Right, you're not winning.
Yeah, you're not winning. You're not getting anything. But make sure to do Lippert just like he did. Hashtag Lippert, all lowercase, no spaces or anything. We'll give it another couple minutes. Any other questions? Or anything else
I feel like we hit a lot of them. Hopefully we answered all of your questions. But yeah, like
this is another thing that is on our to-do list. So
this is
actually
this is the one we're actually giving away though.
Right. This one we actually
this
do have.
One is going to
because Lippert is awesome. Like they get us stuff so quick and everything. So plus we emailed them a while ago.
Yeah.
Some of the
Kim
others
is the one at Lippert that I'll reach out and be like, hey, like we mostly like contact her like when we needed some giveaways for our rally and then for this, and they're just like always like just yeah, of course. They're so sweet at sending out products and stuff.
Yeah.
So all right.
Cool. You want to do that now?
Yep. If you haven't gotten it in, hashtag Lippert, comment it now so that you can be in there.
Hurry.
Yeah, this is your last chance to win something, guys. All right. Okay, so we gotta choose that.
Yep.
Hashtag Lippert. All right, and the drawing starts now.
Matt keeps showing up again.
Shuffling. Matt, you're not winning. Steve Egbert. Congratulations, Steve.
You're getting the Lippert tire link.
Congratulations. Final winner for the giveaways tonight. So congratulations to everyone who won something tonight.
Yes.
If you didn't win, I'm sorry. I wish we had stuff to give away to all of you guys, but
tell your friends to subscribe and we'll do more giveaways at 50,000. How about that?
Yeah, and speaking of like giveaways on lives too, like we mentioned earlier that if you guys weren't tuning in then, we just launched our Patreon, so we have a link to that down below if you guys are interested in joining. And with the 2nd and 3rd tier, you get access to a monthly live stream. So I was thinking the other day, it'd be really nice if, I'm sure some of these companies, we could at least scrounge up like one giveaway a month. Probably. So along with that, you're be in the running every month to possibly get an RV related giveaway product.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in joining Patreon, it's just going to help support us. And it's just a way for us to connect more with you, and we're going to be doing live streams and Zoom hangouts and everything. So the link down there is below. If you missed where we go through all the tiers, you can see like the different tiers and benefits. But oh gosh, my voice is going out.
Water.
But thank you guys so much for joining us
Yes,
tonight and
thank you
staying
so
on for over
much.
2.5 hours.
I know we thought this was going to be an hour,
I
so
don't know how
sorry.
we thought that.
I don't know.
But hopefully it was entertaining enough. Hopefully we answered your questions.
Yes.
And we just want to say thank you so much to you guys
Yes, you
for
all.
just being along this journey to 10,000. 10,000 was definitely like an exciting milestone, but we have so much more to go. So much more fun travel and like valuable content to make for you guys. We've gotten lots of video ideas stirred up in this live.
Yeah.
So we just appreciate you guys tuning on, and we're excited for like the next milestone where we can get on here and celebrate and everything. So I think we're gonna sign off. I think we're gonna get something we haven't eaten dinner yet because we thought that we were gonna be done at like 8 o'clock. That did not happen.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching and staying with us again this long. Make sure again, Patreon link is down below for those giveaways. For anybody who didn't win, again, if you're looking to buy one of those, we have all the links down below. The sponsors are great about supporting us, so we try to support them back as much as possible.
And a couple of them have discount codes. I put that in the description. So if there's, with I think Waggle, there's 50% off with the link. Yeah. And then RV Life, use Matt's RV Reviews in all caps to get 25% off. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Any other questions too that we missed, just send us an email.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just get lost in the shuffle, so we apologize. We weren't trying to miss them.
No,
but
hopefully we got most of them. Yeah. And stay tuned because one last thing. So because we're doing this live on Monday, I think we're gonna push our Wednesday video to Thursday, partially because also what we're trying to do, we need to record and we need to be in the RV at a campground to do it.
Right.
So that's kind of like why we're pushing it one day. So look out for a video on Thursday, fingers crossed. And then Sunday we'll have another vlog for you guys picking the RV back up, which is really exciting and getting back on the road. So we'll see you guys for the next video. And thank you again. Have a great night, guys.
See ya.
Bye.